Hold on.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cult of Azathoth. Azathoth. Episode 3. It's a perfect name. Business time. It is business time. We are in the thick of things. We have been doing this for the past, 6 weeks, actually. But episode 3, about 3 hours each. So we're getting farther and farther. Soon enough, we'll have Oli Moly be joining us as well. I think come episode 6 or something like that. Should be here, and that'll be fun. But to give a little bit of a overall view in case you guys are new, thank you so much to everyone who hosted Livibee and in control. Then just a quick TLDR. This is like D&D, but it's a different system, so the rules are not the same you would be familiar with, and the setting is also very, very different. We are in 1920s, and we're in the town of Arkham, which if you are a Cthulhu lore fan or a Lovecraft fan, the same thing. It is all that. So spooky things happening, investigating instead of, direct fighting monsters, but there is some of that. And we are trying to find out the mystery of this cult, and also the individual investigators that we have here are trying to find out important things about their backstories and their lives and all that. So I am the keeper. That's what we call the DM in Call of Cthulhu. I am directing everything, and these guys are the lovable oafs that continue to throw wrenches into my amazing plan. So we have feardragon as John Doe, an assassin. Woo! That's a lot of subs. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Yes, we have feardragon as the assassin John Doe. That's literally his name. Then we have Maynarde as, and it's been a while, Amos Tolliver.
Glad you remember. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who is a gun for hire, who used to have a totally normal life until his wife and son were brutally murdered, and he's on the hunt to find out who did that. And then finally we have Livibee as Avocado, which is easy enough to remember. She is a person who was brought up on the Australian outback, outside of any social expectations or teaching whatsoever. And she has come to Arkham because of the same mysterious letter that everyone else received to find out more about their past.
Pretty much badass, yeah.
And she is actually the best person so far in this campaign. She has rolled the best.
Bullshit.
The most insane character that's had zero proper, real human responses or interactions with anyone at any point.
Which is
Does the
also
most insane
bullshit,
shit, but rolls like a champion, and that's all that matters.
Success is I'm going to roll a thing that has a 10% chance of success. Oh, look, I succeeded again.
Not even I'm going to throw a rock and kill Cthulhu himself. And he's like, okay, you have to roll a 1. Bam, there it is. Sweet. I've destroyed all evil.
Yeah.
That's what Avocado's going to do one day. Yeah. Also, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Livibee. I stream StarCraft and also sometimes Apex with Vibe. And I guess I did grow a beard and get a little deeper of a voice, and I'm sorry about that, but oh wait, no, I'm not Livibee anymore. I'm Maynarde.
Dragon was the only one correct, so I even noticed.
Okay. All right.
We're both Australian.
I mean, you guys are interchangeable. Let's be real.
Yeah, we both sound the same. We're both Australian. Yes.
Yeah. Damn, I was so
Livibee,
happy.
Livy, great job at OCS Summer.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. I thought your cast with feardragon were really good. Good job in the final.
So the extra thing, for you guys to know is that, like Maynard just mentioned, it might have been confusing. The lower your roll, the better it is, actually. The complete opposite of what it is in D&D. And the most important stat in this campaign is not how well you are fighting. It's how much your mind can survive the horrific onslaughts that are brought by all the spookiness that's happening. So we've started to poke away a little bit at everyone's sanity with a zombie occurring last episode. You can find all these episodes on my YouTube. But we're hoping to have more of that happen and more investigating. So with that overall overview of everything going down done, we're going to remind everyone what happened last time. So we went and we found Joseph Carbuncle, who was an artist who was tied to mysterious people. He was a bit of a dweeb and kind of a sad sight, but he did tell them that they are hiring him to produce these monuments and statues and paintings based off of the original one he made that they seem to be interested in. He told them the name of the person who paid him and told them that they were connected to the richest family in Arkham. So they made their way, after killing a zombie, of course, in the graveyard, they made their way to this gigantic mansion and have somehow, amazingly, gotten themselves into the party, despite many failed attempts. And every single one of them is currently at the party. We ended with them seeing a giant painting, the original one that Joseph Carbuncle made that got him interested.
Was I wearing a potato sack? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the most amazing thing. So
That's what we...
for all you guys out there in Chatland just tuning in, we had this actual sensible plan to go and get a coat from a lady inside the... Because she's wearing a fucking potato sack, all right? Livybee's making this a challenge run. This is hard mode.
Listen,
right?
it was
Trying...
fashionable in my
listen.
country.
I have seen photos of Australians in the 20s. It was not fashionable. Okay, so we were like going inside to grab a jacket off of a lady. Like maybe we could pretend to be like, you know, the help. Take her coat. Can I take your coat, madam? You know, that sort of thing. Take it. And then give it to Livy so she can come in. She rolls so well that she walks past everyone in a potato sack and no one notices. And now she's in the...
Yeah.
This is essentially the campaign. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That's dumb. Roll
And
for
my
check.
avocado
and
did
she'll
max
get it.
tapes.
Oh my god.
I'm so upset.
You're
With, I'm so
you're
upset
insane.
with you.
I'm happy you're part of our crew. I'm glad you're with us and not against us.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want me
Happy.
as your enemy.
No, I would not want you as my enemy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. She's actually waiting for Harry Potter to give her a sock to actually free her. But it'll happen any day now.
Yeah. I would like have a Gatling gun and pour bullets on her and she would dodge every single shot.
Yeah, like the
I'm
Matrix.
just waiting for her to go insane, and then she turns on us, and all of the rolls
Oh
start
my god.
killing
So good.
us.
Yeah, she'll like critical kill all of us immediately.
It's true. So that's where we found ourselves. They got a big spooky feeling from looking at the painting, and then we had to end the campaign. So we are continuing here and now in the scene of a ballroom with high fashion, high society people, and they, as a reminder, are looking for a person named Orville Gibson. He was the name on the letter
Oh my god. Right
that
now.
you guys found, who demanded Carbuncle's due payment of the paintings and statues. Begin.
What room were we in again?
The
We're in the
gigantic
lobby,
ballroom.
but like the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in the midst of the party.
We might have to do like a spot hidden on the painting, right?
I think the
You could
painting's
do
like
a lot
up
of
on a
things.
wall.
Maybe
Is it
it's
quite a?
not
It's a big painting, right? Like a big thing.
Really big, like taller than my wall over there.
Okay.
Like taller than my poster of Chris Hemsworth that I have in my bed.
Taller than
9
that.
feet, 10 feet. Shit,
Oh
wow,
my.
pretty big. Damn.
No, I mean, it's maybe like, it's like 15 feet. Like the grand staircase that is truly grand in this gigantic
So-
mansion
Okay, so it is bigger than my poster. Okay,
is
cool, that's
showing
fine.
off this painting. Like you cannot avoid seeing it.
Okay.
What do
Oh,
you guys want to do?
well, I mean, we're here to find the guy, right? Or Orville Gibson.
Do you have that written down,
It's like,
Maynard?
we're here to find Orville Gibson.
Love it. All right. Let's.
Yes.
Well, we could either find him or we could either look for clues.
Clues to what?
Like
Is there a murder?
I don't know. We could
Did someone steal
just
someone's pet?
investigate. I don't think so.
Are we
but-
trying to find if Mr. Mustard got killed with the wrench in the kitchen?
Did we already search? The
You guys haven't
place?
searched anything.
Okay.
No.
I think without saying anything, John Doe, after Avocado suggests like looking around, John Doe just straight walks off in like a direction that seems sensible for like rooms and like bedrooms and stuff for this guy might be.
Wait, so you want to split up?
Oh,
He's not
he
really.
does. John Doe does not ask. John Doe just goes.
Oh, gee.
Dude
Okay.
does.
Team player, this guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dude, guys, this
okay.
campaign's fucking hard mode, Chad. This is so rough.
It's so rough.
This is a challenge run. I finished Dark Souls as a level 1 character. That was easier than this camp.
I'm not like sneaking off. I just walk off.
Yeah, caught that. Well, Livy, do you want to team up?
Yeah, let's team up.
and-
I think
Alright.
our
Let this
efforts
random
together
weirdo
would
do
be
his thing,
super.
right?
Yeah, he always does his thing.
Yeah, I'm
So-
gonna team up with the lady with the potato stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I've got lucky avocados in my backpack, so
You're wearing a potato sack and a backpack.
She has the hobo bag. Remember we talked
The
about that
hobo-
last time?
Yeah. We call it
on
a swag bag.
stick.
See, a normal person would just use the potato sack as the bag and wear clothes.
But then she'd be
She's wearing
naked.
that. Yeah, exactly. Don't be weird.
Well, could I forget?
Yeah.
let's-
Okay. So, I mean, the setup is like it's a pretty packed party, right? So, the fact that you guys aren't really dressed up, like we went over that Maynard and Ruby's character would be in like a suit and tie, kind of like casual clothing for the day and age, but could pass. Wait, was I wrong about that?
Didn't we?
Wait,
knock
did you
out
knock
some
someone
guy
out
with
and
the
take his clothes?
We
Yeah,
did.
but
think
he's
you did.
hanging
I
out
did,
in the
yeah.
back.
You did.
did,
You're
yes.
right.
And then,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
Avocado just walked in, and we were like, "Oh my god, this is a terrible." And it turned out okay.
Yeah,
But
I
she
thought,
wouldn't have walked in if we didn't knock out the guy.
I thought only one of you got the clothes though of this guy. There's only one
Yes.
guy. Yeah,
We were very upset to realize that he was only wearing one pair of clothes. After
surprisingly.
Yeah.
Right. So which one got the clothes then?
I don't know.
I guess I knocked him out and dragged him to like the shrubberies. So.
I think I would have suggested.
Oh, I don't recall putting it on.
Yeah, I don't think you guys put it on.
I think it was a snug fit for Amos, but it was too loose for John Doe. So I think
Yes.
Oh,
That's right,
Yes, you
that's
said it didn't
right.
Fit us.
Right.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah. But then we talked about like you guys could pass for security basically. Like that's kind of what security was wearing. They weren't
Oh,
super
we're
high
We're in, like, casual
society.
suits. We're in like casual suits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you walked with purpose and seemed to be doing something. Livibee's character, I have no excuse for. she might be mistaken as a lost child from the mental hospital.
But she's in a high society party, like right in the middle of it.
Yes, she is. So, as I said, like you guys, you can formulate the plan off of that, but just consider it.
I'm a trendsetter.
I'm taking Livy with me just in case we actually meet the Dark Lord Cthulhu himself, so that she can one-shot him. So let's.
Good plan.
She'll throw her avocado, and the rock will get stuck in his throat, and he'll die.
Yeah, you'll joke on it.
Yep. So let Ravi go. We're not going to fight him on this because if we make a scene, then we'll, make a scene and then
Yeah, we'll draw
probably get
attention.
kicked out. Don't want to draw attention. We want to be stealthy here as much as possible.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Up the stairs? Usually people live upstairs. These things.
Yeah, he's probably hanging out in his bedroom or something.
Office or bedroom, yeah. I'm gonna start trying to nonchalantly slide from room to room and just peek through doors, not really knocking or anything like that.
Yeah, let's
Stopping
check it
at
out.
locked doors and just moseying around.
Resident Evil style, getting the keys to open the locked
Yes,
doors.
exactly. If we find the diamond key door, we'll return later when we find a diamond key from the statue,
Correct, yes.
and we'll just have to rely on the heart key and the club key until then.
So you guys make your way upstairs.
With 4 ink ribbons, yes, to save just in case.
Okay. There would be guards at the top. So they're not at the very bottom of the stairs. Like you can go up and try and get a closer look at the painting, but they like are both guarding the second flight of stairs, actually leading, the curve stairs to the rooms, and they're also guarding the painting to make sure no one touches it.
We could take the air vent.
No,
we
you
just
really,
knock
you
them
really
out?
can't.
Oh, it's like there's that headache again. It always starts here.
Can we just knock them out?
Can we just try walking? Just
With
like I know
purpose?
it's crazy, but
Actually, before we start something,
Okay.
I said I was looking for like a master bedroom, which I imagine would be on a higher floor.
Yes.
Are we just walking together then?
can we split up but also go together?
No, I just
Dragon.
want to clarify this because I
Walk
think
with
originally we were
Say
splitting up and then we ended up in the same direction.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a master bedroom or the room of Orville Gibson.
Well, remember, he's just at the party. He doesn't.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
not the.
it's
He's
not
not the
his
guy
place.
that owns
Oh,
the house.
fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
so
let's
Let's approach him.
the guy that owns the mansion is the big rich guy of the city that everyone
Is it-
seems to know.
So, but is it? But we're not local, so it's not obvious to us who he is, right? We'd have to.
You don't. Yeah, you don't know who Orville Gibson looks like.
Okay.
You just
Because
know
he wasn't in the posters like the other guy, like Carbuncle.
Right. He wouldn't have been mentioned anywhere that you guys would know, and his image wouldn't be.
Not Orville, no.
Yeah, not any of you guys. Like, I guess like actually, feardragon could probably do like a check on like whether or not he reads like newspapers. So exactly what would that be?
What would that be?
No.
Would it be
Huh.
library?
I saw that and I was like, well, no, I don't think so. I mean, does your character even read newspapers?
Can it read?
Can John Doe read?
Can John Doe read?
I think John Doe would probably, like, he would have newspapers. He has read, but never it's something he's intentionally picking up. He's only ever used newspapers as like part of a disguise, or like when he's staking something out.
When he's hiding behind the newspaper? Wait,
Yeah,
someone-
literally exactly that. I think that's the
Alright.
only time. And like, you know, you get bored when you're like staking out to go murder someone. So like maybe you read a article here or there. Probably not a lot though.
Then he wouldn't know. No.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just leave it at that. So,
Right.
you guys don't know much.
I think maybe a spot hidden for schmoozing, for not schmoozing, but walking around and trying to overhear someone speaking to him.
That would be
or
listening. So yes, you
Listening?
could definitely
Okay,
do that.
thanks. My bad. Yep.
Can we all roll for that?
I'm going to try listen. Yeah, I'm going for it. Let me see if I do this correctly.
Let's go to that scene.
Back!
Back.
I rolled chat and I failed chat.
Yeah. So you can see
Wait.
here, and then you got.
Did I roll something?
You did not.
What the heck?
Fail.
Oh my god,
fail.
Avocado failed a roll. We're all doomed.
But
Uh-oh. Guys. My console keeps popping up saying attempt to call field get version failed.
Uh-oh.
oh,
I'm just gonna roll a 1d100.
sure, go ahead.
I have a 20. This is really sad because the dice actually rolled, and the first time I got a 2. Unable to find table 1d100.
Oh.
Someone roll a 1d100 for me.
I guess
Sure.
I'll do it. Oh well, okay.
Oh.
Go ahead, Maynard.
Actually-
Go ahead.
This is feardragon's roll? 22.
That does that pass for you?
No, I had a 20.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
soft fail.
So yeah, it was hard for all of you. I don't think any of you have that.
I'm gonna.
We're all
disconnect
bad at
by
listening.
Reconnecting really quickly.
Terrible even.
This is why we don't have. This is why we don't have any long-term relationships.
You could also do spot hidden for things you could see.
Yes, I'm better at that. Slightly by 5 points. Go.
Hard success.
A hard success. God damn it. There it is.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I rolled a 69. Chat, please be mature.
So Avocado coming through with the saves again. Does anyone want to roll for Fear Dragon?
You want me to roll my spot hidden?
No, for Fear Dragon. I assume he wants to do it too.
Okay. There it is. 98.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that failed. So, all right. So Avocado is the only one that spots anything interesting, and she does it pretty accurately. So she takes a lay of the land from your position. I assume you guys didn't actually go up to the painting since that was a bust. So you guys had come out from the kitchen, which was next to the grand staircase. So you get most of the view of the room, but it does go way far back. So yeah, it's mostly in the front. So you see that there's the meals and tiny things to pick out off to the left side, beer, wine, whatever they would have, as well as waiters walking around doing their thing. Very fancy party. You do see everyone is fabulous. But there does seem to be a bit more of segmenting, right? There seems to be like a person over there surrounded by 4 or 5 people, and over there. And you see some people even trying to very obviously, like painfully obvious, socially awkward, try to like, they're Klingons, right? They're like trying to be that person that's just like, yeah, I'm part of this group.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, not Klingons, but
For a
clinging
second there, I was
on.
They're like, "Ruk-tok-ta."
Yeah, they're trying to interject themselves in what seems to be a more important people business, and you get the feeling that everyone here is trying to upgrade themselves to the next status symbol. Other than that, there's some people that are more interesting than others. I mean, 1920s, there weren't like a ton of super overweight people, but you do see like one dude basically looks like a ball. It's like really big. One lady is particularly attractive, like gorgeous.
Nice.
And one guy seems to be kind of more disheveled, like still properly dressed, but he doesn't seem to care quite as much about like his proper like looks, and he doesn't do the mustache and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a lay of the land.
All right. Jeez. Which one do we speak to?
Probably the really attractive lady.
God, you read my mind.
That's good. I'll
I
wing
mean,
woman.
we were separated at birth, Libby. I can't believe we're in different cities. All right. Yeah,
Okay,
straight
is
to
that
the attractive lady, like
All right.
the stunningly attractive lady.
Yeah.
Can I snatch a champagne glass from a waiter on the way to the lady?
You can just sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. All right. No. Roll. Boom.
Cool.
Oh,
Very smoothly take it, and no one seems to really notice or care.
Yep. Great. Oh, our nameplates again. Oh shit, I'm still
did
leaving.
you just steal?
Champagne.
I just took a champagne glass from a waiter platter thing. Trying to be part of the party, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Trying to look
Alright,
like
so
a fit
I'm
while I
gonna
bring
go up
Libby
there.
in a potato sack next to me to talk to this person.
Yeah. I'll be the first one to go up to her. I think I'll be right in front of
By
you. I'll
all
be
means, look.
I'll be like,
Note,
Rolls out the window before I waste my time.
but do note that
Amos.
she's surrounded by people, right?
Okay.
Like she is one of those, like she is getting a lot of attention for
She's like
probably
an
because
actor.
she's so attractive.
Okay.
But you were gonna have to go through like a crowd of not just guys but also women. All seem to be very interested in talking to her. So be bold.
Anyone got any good pickup lines?
feardragon, could you make a distraction?
You just hear like a click from his rifle.
It just like pulls a gun out in the middle of the party. That would do it.
Yeah.
But we need her to not run in fear. Or we could just go full mosh pit here and muscle these people out of our way. Yeah, that's exactly how we do it.
Good.
No, I just mean like, thread the needle, like at the shoulder in there, and just sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm small. I can kind of like, worm my way in.
We could pretend to be security guards, or continue to pretend to be security guards, and find a reason to escort her.
That's not a terrible idea. Okay, I'm gonna give my champagne glass to Livibee so that she can drink it because I don't want it anymore.
Okay, cool.
All right, so down that one, and I'm going to feign being security,
Oh,
try and get this lady into a different room.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So, turn to Avocado and say, Avocado,
Yeah.
you, and like look Avocado up and down, and just smile like, can you be you, and cause some sort of problem, spill your drink on her or something, and then, as security, oh my god, what was her name? Amos and I can escort, so I can escort you, quote unquote, off the premises, and Amos can escort her to go change or something.
Nice.
to go change.
I'll escort her to get changed. She'll need help with that.
There you go.
What?
Oh my
Let me
god.
see. What's my? I want to see who's do what here.
Hard, but
Not with your rolls. We'll get there.
yeah, but I'm not the one that has to escort her. You're the one who has to roll for that.
I'm actually checking my like persuasion and stuff. I think I'm actually shit at it. Hang on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my
Probably better
persuade
to
is 10,
intimidate.
but my charm is 50. I got a
Oh,
good
yeah.
charm.
Mm.
Hey.
So I could try
Okay.
and charm the lady.
I thought you were good at something talking related.
I'm good at shooting zombies.
That's who.
I'm
And,
pretty
and-
persuasive.
Mm.
You're pretty persuasive.
More persuasive than I am charming.
Maybe Amos can be the one that.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Pauses.
try. I'm gonna try going for the charm here.
Maybe I could
Okay.
just stab her like
What?
foot with a knife, and then
I'm gonna let you finish.
persuade her that you're.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Stab her.
I started to tune out of this plan when you said I could stab her with a knife. I didn't really listen to the rest. Can we just go with the initial like Livibee does weird girl in potato sack shit, and then you take the girl with the potato sack out of the party, and because we look like security, and I'll take this lady away from her. Like spill the drink on her. I think that's a good idea.
John Doe's just like I really think that second suggestion had some merit though. I think it'd be a lot simpler.
You know what? We'll address it.
Run,
We'll address it as a plan B. We'll address it as a plan B if
Okay.
if we get there. All right.
Just keep in mind I can slow her down. Like she wouldn't be able to run if it causes
Oh my
problems.
god, this is not a great plan. We'll get kicked out immediately. We won't be able to further investigate. Alright, I think we should
Okay.
I think we're
Execute plan A. Let's go.
gonna worm over there and have
Okay.
Just the worms that live in these.
We're gonna worm on in. Okay. And do I need a roll to be able to worm to get to talk to her?
Kind of, because the worst thing about going through this like group of people is that you'll be immediately kind of noticed as being rude and coming up. So it's more of like maybe like a dexterity check or not stealth. I guess I was gonna go with acrobatics, but I guess yeah, dexterity in this game.
Avocado does a flip into the front of this lady and says,
Where's
"Ta-da!"
Already.
On the main page, you can just drag from there. and roll.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa,
failed.
that's like the worst.
Wow.
Okay, someone else is gonna have to approach her then.
To be fair, if you're that clumsy, wouldn't that get her attention?
It does. So I mean, what happens
Avoid me.
is that Avocado says, okay, let's do this plan, and she starts trying to move her way through people, and she gets like one or two people in to move out of her way, and then someone just very stubbornly doesn't let her through, realizing that she's trying to get to her, and it abruptly just kind of stops her and knocks her back. She just runs into a wall basically, which of course, like, she stumbles backwards. She doesn't fall down, but she stumbles backwards, which makes everyone else around her kind of do the whole like, oh, what the heck is that? Which does catch the woman's attention, but she actually just kind of smiles as if she, it's the most normal thing in the world for someone to be falling over themselves to get to her. And that's kind
I'm
of it.
falling for you, girl.
Livibee sings that as she concusses herself by colliding her head with a wall.
Alright, you guys have to come up with another plan because
Shit,
I
man,
couldn't
this is
reach her.
yeah.
I have a plan B.
approach the dude.
I-
That's
Can we demote your plan to plan C and just think about plan B real quick?
Okay.
All right, so are we down a player here? Is Livibee like what
No,
what's
she's
that
not
say?
down. No, she just ran into a guy that wouldn't move. Walked
She is
into it. even.
unconscious.
So she just gets knocked like a little like kind of dazed and just says, "Okay, I guess that's not gonna work." Like, she could try again, but if she forces the roll, then other things will happen.
Should I force it, guys, or what?
Yes.
What's your dexterity at?
It's pretty high.
It's 75.
Yeah.
Do it.
Force that shit. Let's go.
Okay.
Extreme success. Okay, there we go.
That's the avocado we know and love. Hell yeah.
All right, so not to be dissuaded by this, this now taken as almost like a challenge. Like these people are stopping her from just meeting someone. That's rude. She gets into like her like Australian outback, like animal mode.
Tell us what that's like,
She
ZombieGrub.
chooses something that's like really like slithery, Like I don't know what the hell's in the outback. All right, she's gonna be a snake.
Snakes?
All right, she's gonna be
Yeah.
snake. All right, but like a good snake, one that can slither through people. And she like kind of does the dodging and weaving, and she like goes underneath people who are trying to like look over everyone's shoulders, and she eventually makes her way to the front without much disturbance at all. Just people kind of noticing a little person. They're not saying very much and not having to move away either. So she gets to the front, and she gets to the one person that the woman is directly talking to, where everyone else is just trying to be that weird person.
Yeah.
And now you can choose to do what you want.
Yeah. I know exactly what to say to her. So I flutter my eyelids slowly as I walk up confidently,
Oh.
and I strut with my potato sack, and I say, "Hey, ladies, you jealous of my finest threads from the Australian outback? It's all the rage these days. It was imported directly, straight off."
You gotta persuade.
It's like, this thing only had potatoes in it a week ago, and now it has me.
You can choose charm or persuade.
Okay. I think probably persuade.
Okay.
Avocado's like, I'm no small potato.
Fuck off! Oh shit, I thought that was an extreme success again.
Oh my god!
One.
Fuck off!
Okay.
She rolled a 1!
Well,
No!
Once
Oh
again,
God.
point out how bullshit it is.
Jesus! Can we just get the end boss out now? Like, cut the campaign. We'll start a new one.
Cthulhu comes out from the void and
Going.
says, I like
Yeah.
you, Avocado.
God!
Now you decide who lives and who dies in this dark world of the Underbiss. All right.
ZombieGrub quits.
She's out.
She's gone.
Oh god! Alright. So, a 1 is the best roll, by the way, guys, if you're any of you still confused.
Literally 100% roll.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's literally the best. So, alright, so she does her thing. She does exactly how she just said it, and it happens to be also very convincing. Maybe she's actually a very pretty girl underneath all the dirt and grime from the Australian outback and the potato sack.
Crusher of Cities nailed it in chat, though. It's reminded me of Lander. Derelict.
Yeah. And both the I'm gonna say it was a guy that she was talking to. Kind of a not a consequence. Both him and the pretty lady both stop and stare. Obviously a little thrown off by the fact that someone just came up to them and talked to them, and then so confidently as well. But very quickly in their minds, they figure someone this confident must actually be worth something, right? So clearly she's not telling a lie or anything, and this has suddenly been interesting and very, something that they've actually never dealt with before in a good way. So the guy, still being a little, disturbed, is like, oh, I was talking to her, is impressed, but a little like, what are you doing? But the woman, after kind of staring at you and listening to it, smiles.
She wants to be my best friend, just say it.
Yeah, she smiles, and she's like very proper, puts like her arm underneath this and does this thing, and she's like, where is that from again? She asks you that.
Well, it's the finest threads, darling, from the Australian outback.
Australia.
1,000 thread count.
That's a thread potato sack.
Okay.
That is so interesting.
Oh my
I've
God.
never met anyone from Australia, but I've heard many good things about it. Are you actually? Is this actually? This is what the women wear down there?
Oh, yes, darling, it's all the rage. I could get one for you if you'd like.
Oh, would you? I'm actually very interested in all of the fashion of the world. I travel quite a lot for my business, and since my husband died, of course. But I've taken over the business, and I do like to dabble in fashion. I'd be very interested in who your supplier is. He'd be a great market to get into.
I can get my supplier to get in touch with you, darling. What is your name again?
She seems actually a little, like, shocked, you know? Like, a little bit of, like, a... Oh. But kind of gets over it and says, "My name is Amanda Phillips, dear."
Amanda.
As if that's supposed to ring a bell.
Oh, well, I like what you're wearing too, but... And I look down at my potatoes. I'm just... It's a little... mediocre.
Wow. Are you sure your charm score
Got
isn't
it.
95?
You gotta break them down and build them up.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god.
You are nagging the fuck out of this lady.
What the-
Yeah, exactly.
Take the time. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
This woman has not been talked to in such a way, especially by another woman. But she goes from like the confident pose to putting her hands on her hips, and she says, "Well, I have you know that this is made for the best designer on the East Coast, and well, that might be the best fashion on Australia. Nothing can beat the East Coast, darling. Plus, you know,
All
it looks
I'm saying
fantastic
is
on me."
It looks lovely. It does. You look good. But I'm just saying that you would look absolutely dashing, more so, in the latest fashion in Australia. For 1,000 count Egyptian cotton potatoes.
Does your Zoom setting have the check audio thing off? You're quite low right now.
Oh. Check audio. How do you check?
Bottom right in like your taskbar, and then go to Zoom and settings.
She clicks on leave meeting.
On the taskbar next to like your time.
Oh,
right?
you know what? Wait, no. I don't know why it's low. It should be normal.
Did you get to
Automatically
this?
adjust volume?
Yeah, don't have that on.
I'd check it.
Okay.
Okay.
How's that?
That's so much better. Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, so you're sticking with your story, and she doesn't really want to believe it, but again, you're so confident. You know, it's like she can't not believe it. So she says, "You know what would be fantastic, dear? What was your name again?"
My name's Avocado, but people call me Ava.
Well, Ava, if I may. I would
Naturally, darling.
love to have a talk with you about this. Are you free tomorrow afternoon?
I am for you, Amanda. I think I could make some time.
Get her digits.
What a fucking baller.
And I mean, this is
I mean,
actually this is
boys.
sounding like really sexual, but like we're gonna go with it. No. She says, "That's fantastic. Midday, I think, would be absolutely perfect. I'll have my person contact you. Where are you residing?"
Oh, this is a tricky question.
Well, this isn't just my dress. This is my home.
To be honest, I don't have an address yet. I only just arrived today.
Wow. So you must, I mean, coming from Australia, you must have seen a lot of very interesting things. What would be the most interesting thing you've seen?
One time, I saw a koala take on a kangaroo, and then a snake came and ate them both.
That's just Friday night in Australia. That's not really...
This clearly was not the direction she thought this was going to go, but she, after a surprised, she kind of, it's fascinating. I'm not entirely sure she knows what a koala is, but that's fair. But she just kind of goes with it, because saying she doesn't know about something, it's just, she can only do it once or twice, and, you know, then it's too much. She says, "That's fascinating. And nothing else during your long travels to Massachusetts?"
Well, I'm currently traveling with a couple of friends which I just met. They're quite interesting people. Let me introduce you, actually. And I wave them over.
While keeping eye contact. I saw that. That
Well,
was
yeah, people know contact.
baller
I wanna
move.
lose their attention.
John Doe just like looks at Amos. I'm like, is that the signal?
Put your knife away, boy. Yeah, I'll just shrug and walk on over.
Okay. She sees both of them approaching, and very interesting. She reacts. Well, you know what? Actually, let's say both of you roll. Boy, I'm not even sure. Appraisal, power, intellect, size, education.
Roll for erection. Like, okay.
Yeah,
Oh
roll
my
to control it.
God.
What would this be? You're trying to figure out what her facial expressions mean. I feel like it'd be something like, you know, like intelligence, but obviously like social intelligence, which John Doe has nothing. Has none of that. So mostly, I guess it's Maynard rolling something, but I'm not quite sure what it
Well,
would
I should
be
still
here.
roll in case I critically fail.
She's into me, man. I guess we're gonna go with spot hitting because I can't think of anything better.
That's why I hit the sounds. All right. Both of us?
Sure.
Ugh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I missed the board. Hold on.
He plays Pro. So I'll have to give him a minute. There we go.
Okay.
Yep.
I was
Alright.
gonna say you need a hard success for this because you're inept in social situations, as much as Avocado is, I guess. But okay, so maybe you know Amos is a little just like a little overtaken by the beauty of this woman, but John Doe, having no emotions whatsoever about sexual attraction, looks at her in a more, I guess, appraising way, seeing what her ulterior motive is. Very suspicious of everyone, right? So as you walk over, you notice her look at you is one of familiarity. She recognizes your face.
Instinct to kill her immediately rising.
Oh God. I'd be like, you must excuse my friends. They're a little bit socially inept, and you are a very beautiful lady, but they're very talented in what they do and quite smart.
Well, hang on. I didn't unzip my fly and whip my penis out. I'm just like I'm just not being impressive.
Yeah, he's just not doing very much.
I haven't-
If that's how you
haven't
want to
done-
open up your
I haven't
friend,
done socially ineptitude yet.
if that's how you want to open up, I know that's all right. She kind of gives like a little laugh, assuming that you're kind of joking. Right?
Was the familiarity? Did I feel like it was only with me, or was it with both of me and Amos, or do I have any idea if the familiarity was with Avocado too? Or is it just general? She's familiar with somebody, maybe multiple people.
You got a hard success, so I'm gonna say that you noticed that it looks like she knew both you and Amos.
Okay, and I don't know about Avocado.
No.
Okay.
But you're up to her now, so do you want to say anything? I mean, I
No.
guess she would, after laughing at Livibee, I suppose, because she's a proper lady, if a little haughty, and she says, "Pleasure to meet you." But she doesn't introduce herself because she assumes that at least maybe you guys know who she is.
Have we learned her name at all, or no?
Livibee has.
I'll
Okay.
say, these are my two friends, Amos and John. Amos and John, this is my new best friend, Amanda.
Best friend, damn.
And, yeah, she says pleasure and gestures at you, but doesn't give you her hand or anything. She's actually a little bit reserved with her her body language.
We're gonna ask her about the painting.
Ask
Well,
her
I mean,
anything you
you're
want.
the best friend.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask?
Actually, so I think John Doe says in like the most bland and like monotone voice, like, "Hi, I'm actually a painter, and I would like to know more about that painting."
Well, that's gonna have to roll persuade right there.
Yeah, totally. I have a 10 in this. I'm
The
okay
girl's
with it.
pretty gullible, to be honest.
I'm okay with this. All right. So I failed to persuade. What does she do?
Uh-oh.
Amanda stares at you and says, I'm not familiar with your work. Kind of like as an end of the conversation.
Are you into art, Amanda?
Well, of course I am. I helped secure that painting for the Bradleys. She gestures towards the only painting that's really noticeable.
Just kind of mutter like, couldn't be that into art if you haven't heard of me.
She ignores you.
Oh my god. And how do you know the Bradleys?
Oh, we go way back. Yes, I believe. Oh, my mother knew Bradley's father. Not Bradley's father. Hold on, Clayton's father. There we go. My mother knew Clayton's father, and I could say, I guess you could say that I grew up with them alongside Clayton. Remember the other names? Oh, this guy's name for some reason.
She's doing the Maynarde build, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's, she says that my mother knew Clayton's father, Harold is the name, and yeah, we grew up very close to each other, you would say.
You guys date?
Oh, fuck.
She's a little taken aback by such a, direct question. She goes, no, of course not. And she even kind of loses a bit of her, like, haughtiness in the answer. Like, almost like you struck a nerve. So you follow up with, did you want to? Is that actually what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And she continues to be kind of off guard, like, of course not. He's like a brother. She kind of doesn't appreciate her own word.
It's like, yeah, so I'm a potato sack girl from the country.
Alright, sorry for my openness and just... It's what best friends do.
I must say, you're very direct. Is this what all women from Australia are like?
We don't beat around the bush, honey.
I get it.
There must be so many innuendos. God.
God.
The sexual tension in the air right now. No. She kind of does
I'm like, I was going to use this champagne for a ruse, and now I'm like draining this thing. Like,
I thought you already shouted that thing.
no, I was gonna give it to you to spill on her so I could take her away, and this is spiraled out of control again, as everything has. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm just downing this. I'm like staring at them, just sort of like, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm like, oh god, what's happening here?
She kind of does the little laugh again and kind of composes herself and says, okay, I see. It's very, very different here in America. Little emphasis on America.
Merc.
America. What do you do? Amos, was it?
Yeah, man. Amos Tolliver. I'm a contractor.
A contractor? What exactly does that mean?
Well, when people need jobs to be done, I'm there to get it done.
She kind of smiles a bit knowingly and says, interesting. I've known a few contractors in my time. Perhaps I would not be needing your skill at some point. Are you still for hire?
I'm always looking for work, man. And women, I'm not surprised to hear that you've had contractor experience. You've had clients like yourself.
I bet you have. Well, it's been lovely meeting all of you, but I'm afraid the party is still going on, and I must, what's the word? Socialize, there we go. And I must socialize. Please.
Work and fuck, I believe, is the
Yeah.
what we do. Yeah.
Please, Avocado, please come see me before the party is over. I think you'll find the party is going to have a very exciting ending. But I would love to talk to you tomorrow. And then she
Excellent.
leaves.
Sure thing, darling.
Must go and flap now, yes.
What was the
Is
name
there-
you were looking for again?
You guys are looking for Orville Gibson.
Orville Gibson.
Probably should have asked her where that guy was.
It's not too late.
I think.
It's too late now. She's gone. Nice. Good job.
Okay. So let's go to the next guy, the round one.
Okay.
Hang on.
So he.
By the way, my spider senses are tingling. I do believe that that what she just said was a warning, and I think our time is limited here. Yes, our time is limited here. We want to get out of here before this party ends.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. I didn't
Well,
like the
somebody
way
else-
she said that. I didn't like the way she said that.
Good plan for us.
I think she likes you and she's taking you out of the party so that something terrible doesn't happen to you. And I think that something terrible is going to happen to feardragon and myself and everyone else.
Oh, like the zombies gonna strike?
I mean, if there's zombies, then that's no problem. I'll just kill them. But what if it's not?
Okay.
We need you to live for that critical 1% roll if it's Cthulhu. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, let's.
All right.
find the guy real quick.
Let's quickly try and get the job done here. But I got a bad feeling.
All right.
So can we do
Okay.
another? So what was you listed out a bunch of people, ZG?
Yeah, so there was the pretty girl, there was the fat guy, and then
All right, we've done pretty go.
Yeah,
that
the
guy?
guy. Let's get that guy.
And who?
Unruly
And
looking
what was the third
guy.
one?
He's a little
And a what?
unruly looking guy. He's a little scuffed up, like his hair's messed up. He just looks like less fashionable, less attention
Well, I
to
kinda
detail
like
as other people.
Creative B says, can you roll in for intuition or bad feelings? No, I think that's generated myself in my brain. I think.
Yeah.
I would like to go to Fat Man, please, because he is probably the rich one.
Okay. You head on over. He's not nearly as swamped as she was, as Amanda was. But he does have a few people waiting to talk to him. They don't seem like they're enamored with him, but they seem like they actually have business with him. So you walk over, and he doesn't look at you. Doesn't even notice.
I
Doesn't
would
notice
go
it?
up to him and I'd be like, "Oh my so how many avocados do you eat daily to get to that size?"
I don't even know what you roll here. I'm just gonna go with his personality. We're not gonna roll anything. So you interrupt him talking kind of seriously about something,
Oh boy.
and he stops, and he looks at you and he says, "How many avocados do I eat?"
Do you like avocados? I love them.
I gotta say, young lady, I don't think I've actually had too many avocados. No, this beautiful shape has come from many, many glasses of wine and champagne, of course.
That's good. That's good living right there.
You know what? I actually have an avocado on me if you wanted to. And I'm a kind person. I'm willing to give it to you because you look like you'd really like one.
He says, "No, I think I'm okay, young lady, but I'm sure there's other people at this party who would love to sample whatever you're peddling." And then he kind of goes back to talk to the guy.
Oh gee.
Don't
You
let
guys
her
want to
roll.
chime in here?
Yeah. ZombieGrub is
Don't
just
roll.
like, I'm not letting this.
Yeah, don't let her roll. You
Yeah,
don't get to
roll
roll
again.
at any point ever.
Shoot, somebody grab one, let me roll. Listen, if I would roll, I'd charm this guy over.
Livy rolls in on a spaceship, and everyone realizes that she's not from this planet. This is critical. Role. Livy has a laser Gatling rifle now. Right, okay. Oh god, how do you even approach Fat Man here? He's like, is there any I mean, are we getting much clues about his is he covered by surrounded by people? Is he?
He's talking to someone.
He's talking to someone and a couple people waiting to talk to him. hovering around.
Okay. Because if there's people waiting to talk for him, we're trying to find the host, right? This is the host of the party.
What are
His-
they
The host of the
talking
party
about?
is the Bradleys.
Fuck.
What is he talking about?
Roll listen.
I'll roll this listen.
Okay, I think I almost succeeded that one,
Paul
but just
Champ.
kind of barely failed.
Well,
I actually succeeded.
Amos
Nice.
actually succeeded. So he overhears the two continuing to talk, and they are talking about shipments. It's actually kind of boring conversation. The man he's talking to says that the next shipment will be coming in tomorrow night, and to expect double the payment as promised since they missed the last one. And the big guy says that sounds about right. Just a warning, don't let this happen again. Get your men to do better work next time. Hire better people. I'm done with this consistently late product. And kind of emphasizes the word product. And the other guy, a little like humbly says, like, yes, of course, sir.
So he's Pablo Escobar. That's what we're saying.
We suggest imports of avocados who'd make a killing.
I think he's into other plant-based products.
Oh.
All right. Okay, I've got my in.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut
Okay.
the line because confidence is key. It's like, excuse me, sir. I heard that you're having problem with incompetent people.
He was kind of done with that conversation, so he does turn to you and looks at you. He looks you up and down, kind of respectfully, and acknowledges that you look like a person who can get things done. And you can get things done, good sir?
Every day, sir, I can do anything, but I too am frustrated by incompetence, and I would love to talk about this job that you have. And if you want it to get done right, then we need to start talking.
Do you usually just come up to people at a party to offer your services?
I find it's quicker that way. Cuts the middleman.
And how were you invited to this party?
I'm here on work, sir. I'm
What
staff.
kind of work? Staff? Looks
Security.
you up again, down again. Acknowledges security sounds about right. Interesting. I don't remember you being part of the original crew. I did the hiring, you see. I help orchestrate these parties for the Bradleys. I'm a very close friend.
And what is your name, sir?
Well, it makes sense that you wouldn't have heard of me. I try to keep a relatively low profile to do what I do. My name is Orville Gibson.
Oh. We found
Okay.
him, boys.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Orville. Mr. Gibson, I am Mr. Tolliver, Amos Tolliver.
Pleasure to meet you. As I said, I don't seem to recall you being on the list of men that I hired.
I was referred to by a friend. Someone on the payroll decided that they needed a little bit more help and didn't want to trouble you with asking for permission. Better to ask forgiveness than permission, as you know.
Seems very interested in this line of talk. And who would that be?
It's not important.
Okay.
Change the subject.
Can I make a like retroactive spot hidden on any name tag or something identify when we basically knocked out that other security guy at the front? If the
A retroactive spot
because-
hidden?
because we
That
were
seems like
trying, we were like going through and like literally taking off his clothes and trying them on and stuff. So presumably we might have stumbled across like a wallet or something if we would have noticed something.
I don't think I can really allow that.
Okay.
He wouldn't have had a name tag, but if you didn't search through him, then I don't think you can do it
Okay.
retroactively.
Also, the less he knows, the better.
Okay, I'll respond with, in the line of work that my friend and I are in, off hours, of course, we don't use names. We have code names.
For the record, you may be saying your friend and I am not standing close to you.
I'm
I
not
am-
talking about you.
Okay, cool.
He kind of chuckles. He says, "Code names." And I realized this was a thriller. And actually, I'm trying to think of a book that would have been made back then, and I can't think of one. I didn't think this was an action book. Just these are good old-fashioned names.
We're more of a club, sir, but that's neither here nor there. Do you need to get the job done or not? I'm sure both of you, you're a man that doesn't want to waste time, and neither am I.
Interesting. You're a part of a club. Very interesting. I like to think of myself as someone who's a part of, well, basically every club there is in Arkham. Where are you from?
Not from around here, sir. It doesn't pertain to this conversation.
Oof.
You from the West Coast?
You have a deft ear, sir.
Of course. Well,
Curiosity.
as disappointed as I am in the current workforce I can assure you that I do not need help finding someone who is better suited. It's just a matter of deciding that it's necessary. And I'm not really in the market at a party that I meant to socialize in, so good day, Amos. And he picks up his plate of grapes and wine and walks away.
And these 3 young whores. Good day, sir. Tip of the hat. See you later.
So, I have a history with the Mafia in a different city. Would I have any knowledge of active gangs or active big like crime members in Arkham, especially since I've been here before in Arkham?
Decent question. You would, yes. So the contract that you got to even be here in the first place was explained to you, like, the general stuff, like who to kill and how to kill them and whatever, but you also were told, and you probably knew this from just, like, recent adventures in every other town, that the family would tell you that you shouldn't ask who hired you, and you shouldn't go outside the lines of the mission here, and that if anyone were to tell you that you are not supposed to do that, like if anyone crossed, I guess, information, what's the word? It's getting really hard to think at 1 a.m. If anyone gave you information that was contrary to what they told you, that's to just, ignore it. So they never told you there's another clan or mob or anything like that.
Okay. That's fair.
While feardragon deliberates, I'm going to go to the loo real quick. You guys go ahead.
Okay.
While Amos is gone, I stab or
Anything else you guys want to do?
What's the information we're trying to get out of this guy?
You would want to know why he's intimidating Carbuncle and needing his statues and paintings.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
And
we're
also,
gonna get on the good side.
yeah, and don't forget that, like, as a reminder, like, Carbuncle told you about this guy. He also said that there were people who would not appreciate this conversation. They have a lot of power. He was very vague, but he had things to say about people in power.
Okay. Well, we should probably I should probably follow him, but this time with an open avocado.
Okay.
So I could show him goods instead of.
Whoa! I just put my head on.
we're gonna get kicked out.
Are you trying to unsack your tartars for this gentleman? Is that what's happening right now?
No, I'm opening up an avocado.
Okay.
So you're following him with the avocado. You're gonna talk to him again.
Oh
I
Lord.
think so because I want to know more about this, Carbuncle relationship and clubs he's a part of
Right.
that have all the power.
Okay. How do you approach him again?
Well, first I gotta find a knife and then open my avocado.
You were near the table that would have knives.
Okay, so I cut it open and then, I deshell it and I cut it up on a little plate.
Okay.
a little fork.
Great.
I go up and I was like, listen, I know you said you weren't super keen on trying an avocado, but I heard you might be in like import business. You might want to import this. Just give it a try before you mind, and I'll leave you alone, I promise.
Persuade.
I also don't believe in consent.
God damn it.
You let her roll. That was your mistake.
Let her roll. You gotta. You don't let her roll.
Oh my god. All right.
You're gonna change, bro.
So he was initially going to ignore you, but he stops at the kind of the hint of something that is hard to secure and hard to find here. And he looks back and he says, "Are you saying that there could be connections you could give me to start, what is it, an avocado trading business?"
Oh yeah. Do you think I'm just able to secure these without connections? I know all the avocado connections, my dear. Try one bite. I promise you'll love it, and we can talk. We can talk business.
He's a little curious. Says, "Well, suppose it wouldn't hurt to try it." And he takes a little sliver.
Yes.
He eats it.
He loves it.
And he says, "This is a very interesting texture. This is kind of sticks to my tongue a little bit, but
Just like me. But
not bad.
Just
Not
better.
bad. I think there could be something that I could do with this. Of course, I never believe that someone would just come up to me with an amazing business opportunity. Why would you?"
I mean, shit, I tried.
Yeah. So, as interesting as this sounds, young lady, I don't think I ever got your name.
it's Ava.
Young lady. I'm going to have to once again just go ahead and pass. If you would like, I would be interested, very interested, if you prove that there is a business in here. Then perhaps we could talk.
Well, see, I was just talking to my best friend Amanda. I don't know if you know her, but we were just speaking earlier. I'm gonna go visit her tomorrow, actually, and we're gonna have talks. So I just thought, since you look like you could handle this business a little bit more efficiently with a higher profit margin, then I came to you first because I know that you have a very good reputation. But if you don't want the idea, it's cool because me and Amanda have talks for starting a different business, which is going to be absolutely to die for. But, it's up to you.
I like it.
Well played.
The-
He
the
immediately...
yawn off
I name
the cross,
dropped.
I like that.
Yeah, he immediately perks up when he hears the
Yeah.
name Amanda. And he says, "Amanda? Really? That's very interesting." Me and her have a bit of a rivalry, you could say. We do different fields of work, but with the same goal in mind, if you could say that. I think I would be interested in hearing this proposal. If you meet with me tomorrow, midday, as opposed to Amanda,
Ooh.
that would go a long way in convincing me to work
Oof.
with you.
Betraying a friend. What's in it for me?
Well, as you know, as you've already stated, I have many connections. I'm the go-to person. The Bradleys might trust Amanda because, well, let's just say that they shouldn't trust her, but they do. But they know I can get the job done. She has had some disappointing results, as well as opinions, in the last few years. I, myself, have been nothing but praised by the Bradleys. So I'm thinking that there would be more, much more in this relationship.
Okay. Can you just write down the address and time, and I might be there. Why not? We'll see.
He's a little like, he says, "I'm not one to wait, young lady, but I will give you one chance." And then he whips out a napkin and then like a pen from his jacket and writes down the location of his house. Well, of someplace, I guess, to meet. Actually, you don't know it's his house, but and hands it to you. He says, 3 o'clock. Don't be late. If you're not there within 10 minutes, I'm going to assume that the deal is off and that you have made a very grave mistake. Thank you for your time.
Alrighty. Well,
And then he leaves.
take the rest of my avocado and piece it back together. Hey.
Piece it back together.
Oh, you took a sliver. I don't want to waste it. Save it for later.
All right.
I actually thought about you last night, Livy, because I cut an avocado for dinner, like some Mexican stuff that I was making, and I was like, Livy would do weird things with this in a campaign.
Yes, you would.
Oh, you can accomplish so much with just one avocado.
So many natural
Wait, it's
facts.
been one avocado this whole time?
I'm surprised it's not
This
bruised.
is the same avocado that she used to brain a zombie.
Yeah, well, it hit his eye socket, so it kind of like.
Yes.
didn't
And
harm
he
the
ate
avocado
it.
at the time.
She has
It was
one
fine.
avocado in her inventory, and she used
Maybe
it
that's
to
why
brain,
it was slimy.
and she actually went and got it back. And I remember this part because I shot the zombie, and she like retrieved her avocado because it's a projectile. She
Yeah.
retrieved her one and only projectile. This avocado is also her only weapon. She took it out of the zombie's eye socket
So,
and
yeah,
I guess wiped it off and put it back in whatever she has inside of her potato sack. I'm
Yeah, I
guessing.
remember this because she critted with a fucking avocado.
I remember, yeah.
God.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well, I think that was a very successful party.
Yeah, I mean, you got
think-
like an actress's best friend. You got an actress's friendship or whatever
she
she
an
is. You
actress?
got like the address of a billionaire, and you got like what I mean, what else do you want to crush while we're at this party? We got to. Who's the
I would-
disheveled?
I think we should investigate the owners of the house as well, because it seems like this guy answers to them.
This is the Bradley's house, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Bradley's. I think we should go back
Bradley.
to and try and find the master bedroom again before we leave, because we
I'm
may not
actually
have an
agreeing.
opportunity to get back in.
I'm agreeing with you, Dragon.
You don't want
I'm
to
agreeing
talk to
with you,
that guy? Okay.
The
that's fine.
disheveled dude.
That's fine.
I mean, he was brought up as it sounds like he's important.
Is he disheveled? But
you.
is he? What kind of clothes is he wearing?
He's wearing like, big party clothes, like high fashion
Okay.
clothes, like the 3-piece
Okay.
suit, right thing. But he just doesn't he didn't do his hair. He doesn't have any jewelry. He doesn't have a cane. He doesn't a top
People?
hat.
People around him?
Huh?
People around him? Any people around?
Surprisingly, not so much. He actually seems to be very interested in what's going on, but at a distance. And occasionally, you would see him maybe take out like a notepad, write something down, and put it back in pretty smoothly.
Also, he's sort of like standing on his own, being weird.
A little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we can just quickly have a quick chat.
I'm gonna make this crazy. I'm gonna make this crazy play here and say we lead with Livibee.
With lead with Livibee?
Lead with
Oh, okay.
Livibee.
Okay. Alright.
Let
Oh,
Livibee.
so
ahead.
push
big-
me.
You
You
get
gonna
in there.
push me?
Get in there.
Don't do it. All
We
right.
want you to win this guy over, but don't roll so good that you end up getting married to him. All right, just somewhere in between marriage and failure, just in that window there.
Okay, I'll go up to him.
We
And
don't
I'll
want
be
1%
like-
critical success. We want something like just a little bit lower than that.
I'll probably do a little frizzle of my hair and go up to him. I'll be like, "Ooh, matching hair day."
Okay, persuade. Or charm. It's actually charm. It would be more than charm and persuade, right? It's charm. Do charm.
Charm for this one. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that makes so much more sense.
Thank God. She does.
Okay.
She does have a.
All right.
It does bleed. All right.
So you do that, and he already sees you. He's very attentive. He just immediately notices someone's actually like headed towards him, and sees you like ruffle off your hair, and is already like. And then you say your little piece, and just looks at you. Who are you?
My name's Ava. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
He looks around. See, it's not really important. No, I'm here, totally working this party. I write for the newspaper. I'm covering any social events. That's me. I write the social. Pamela, what are you doing here?
Well, that's cool. I wouldn't say it's not important to know your name, though. Like, we could be friends.
I don't think so.
But, you know, you can't put yourself down like that, my dude. You gotta live your best life.
I will keep that in mind, ma'am. Okay then. He kind of like walks over to the side a little.
John Doe, I think, goes up to them, like maybe as she's leaving or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it he?
Yeah, it's a he.
Okay, as he's leaving, and basically trying to impersonate security, and is like, "Sir, may I see your invitation?"
Okay. Roll persuade or intimidate.
Can I roll disguise, because I'm disguising myself as a security guard, and I feel like no one would be like, "No."
Haven't we already succeeded with that? Do you want to? Have we not succeeded in looking like security guards?
Yeah. I feel like he doesn't. Actually, how would this work? Disguise versus like.
Is it a
persuade.
disguise if you're trying to persuade someone?
Yeah, I feel like this is very directly persuasion. Disguise would be more like if you walked through the doors and you were wearing the suit, would anyone notice? That it doesn't have the right stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be persuasion or intimidate.
I think it's persuade.
Making that call.
My persuade is 10, so okay.
What's your intimidate? Is your intimidate any better?
You can intimidate.
Probably not. Hold on.
You could be a gruff security man and just be like, hey,
My intimidate is better. It's 15. So let's see.
There you go. That's a fail.
That did not work.
He looks at you and he's like, why me? I have an invitation. It's right here. He kind of flashes like a card and just puts it back, and continues kind of walking away from the weird people.
I think I like grab his hand and I'm like, "Sir, we're doing random checks because we've had a few," and I like glance at Avocado. It's like, "People that shouldn't be here, get in."
Don't need to throw me under the bus, bro.
You're wearing a potato sack, okay? You're an easy target.
Well, he's like, he looks down, like grabbing him, and is a little like weirded out by it. He's like, I agree. You should be checking weird people. And he looks at Avocado.
Oh. Listen, I've made an avocado deal and a dress deal in the last 30 minutes. What have you accomplished? Just saying.
It's true.
I feel like that should be a persuade, because maybe he can get this guy to write about her relationship with what's her name, Amanda.
Yeah, you think I'm somebody.
Wouldn't that be something that's interesting to a reporter?
Yeah, I think so. I probably led with the wrong info then.
You could have, yeah, I mean, you could have just said, hey, like, I have a meeting with so-and-so about avocado export, and also this is high fashion from Australia. Thanks. And so agreed to by Amanda Phillips.
Yeah, so I see them looking at me funny, and I walk over there and I'm saying, "Excuse me, are you jealous of my outfit? Because it is the latest imports from Australian fashion, 1,000 thread count. And Amanda actually is going to buy some tomorrow. You know Amanda, right? She's my best friend."
He's getting so much information right now. He's still looking at John Doe with the hand on his wrist, and is just like, okay, that's happening. And then you come up to him, and he's like, I don't really care about fashion a whole lot, but did you say that you knew Amanda?
She's my best friend, yes. I'm going to her house potentially tomorrow if I don't meet the other fat dude first.
Fat dude?
I can't remember his name.
Okay,
Orville.
Yeah, you know his name. Okay, so you say Orville or Amanda.
Orville
Gotcha.
Reckenbacher.
Yeah. And he's like, and Orville? Gibson? You know both of them?
I like flash the writing that he's
The
reading.
napkin?
The napkin.
The map.
The address on it?
Give me his address. He's a really friendly guy.
That is what is your name? And he's kind of trying to tug away from John Doe and like just pays attention and focuses on you entirely.
My name?
Yeah.
Ava, remember? And what's yours?
Then he looks at John and he kind of like actually moves you aside, kind of like a little secretly, but kind of badly. He goes, My name is Jimmy Meadows, and I think it would be very very helpful if you would tell me more about those two people.
Well, hold up, partner. Thought we weren't friends.
Well, we don't have to be friends. I'm actually working a really big case right now, and I think information on those two would be really helpful.
Well, you can whisper all you like, but unless we do the friendship hug, you're not getting any information out of me.
The friendship hug?
Yeah. So you do the hug.
He kind of awkwardly turns and does like a there pat kind of hug. He's like, what about now?
See, that wasn't so hard. Now we're best friends.
Will you tell me about Amanda and Orville now that I have hugged you, weird
Okay,
lady?
nothing's free. So you're gonna have to tell me a little bit of information. I'll tell you a little information, and it's a little bit of a give-take situation.
Well, and again, he's like trying to he's whispering really poorly. You guys could do like another like spot check, I guess, to get a more accurate read on him now that you kind of know more, if you guys wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Avocado gets a success.
Fuck me.
Did you?
I love this game.
Did Amos fail? I don't see it.
I haven't rolled. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Spot hidden, right?
Yeah.
Are we
Bam.
just holding
Ooh.
Avocado back?
No,
No,
Amos
no.
just rolled a hard
Okay.
No,
success.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Although I got a 2, so mine's better.
Yeah, I know. It's extreme success versus hard success.
So Avocado immediately just like sizes this guy up. She recognizes someone who's nervous and a little actually afraid. He's just trying to put on a front, and that's exactly what this guy is. Maynard pretty much notices this as well. And you immediately identify that like as soon as he said he was a reporter, he's told the truth about that. You are highly suspicious / pretty much know that he's not actually writing for the social column, and he is doing something bigger, and he probably shouldn't be saying any of these things, but he actually can't help himself because it might be a really big story. So he is kind of dying for attention and the opportunity to impress wherever he works for.
Okay. So I'm like, Jimmy, you really gotta take better care of yourself, man. Dude. You're looking a little tired. Your hair doesn't look brushed. You really gotta eat some more vegetables, drink some more fluids. Just keep up on your health. Health's very important.
And he kind of like redoes his like collar thing, whatever it's called, and like brushes his hair, and he's like, I know I should be. I rented this suit. I got it on. I just I don't know. I don't know much else about. Usually got my head stuck in the typewriter, and anyways, and he kind of stops and like stares at you. Potato sack with your hair fizzled, and is like, but that's all like really good points. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I really agree. So, do you you're gonna meet with Amanda? I mean, is this about the cult? Kind of says it and is like a little like kind of thing.
Oh, cult. Ooh. I mean, I could ask about that for you when I'm there, but
Oh, you don't know?
well, you're gonna have to tell me a little more information so I can inquire more into it for you.
It's a little nervous. Well, I mean, it's rumors, of course, but yeah, well, I mean, I think it's more than rumors. If you don't know, then you shouldn't, don't bring it up with them. It's
I mean, I could do it real casually. They won't even know.
it's not even 100% that they, I don't really know. I think we could approach this a different different direction. Well, definitely don't definitely don't mention me. But what I'm really interested in He tries to steer the conversation in a direction that's actually something he understands. What I'm really interested in is the Bradley, like Clayton Bradley's mother. I'm doing right.
Why? You into her?
What? No, she's dead.
Oh, that's real. Like that's
You cold packing, bro?
Good lord.
Oh Jesus. And he's like, no, I mean, you know, the mysterious like circumstances of her death. It was, you know, newspaper like people were writing about it, and then all of a sudden they just stopped. Like they just shut it all down, and they just said that she just died of a heart attack. But I mean, I know it's something more than that. They wouldn't just shut down any news on her unless there was something up. And I think that's where. I think that's what the real story is. I think it's a little more sure of himself. That's the real story. The mother, the wife. I think that's where this all begins. The talk of the cults, the weird things that have been happening around our city. You're not from around here, are you? He only just realizes
from
that.
Australia.
So you don't know what actually is happening. Oh.
Yeah, if you could shed some light on that, actually, because it's been a little bit strange lately. Like, if you could just, like, give me the rundown real quick, that would be helpful.
Well, I mean, it's tons of weird things have been happening. I mean,
That
if you
I
pick up a newspaper, it's just like, you know, there's mass amnesia one day, and there was blood pouring from the skies another, reported by many people, yet totally swept under the. I mean, it's weird, and I know I got the investigator gut. I know I can do this, and I am doing it. I am searching. I even received a letter, and I think
I'm gonna whisper to my friendos, John and Amos, and hey guys, should we like,
You mean the security guard that just assaulted him, basically?
yeah, should we like let this
Andy,
guy join
are
our
you
team?
sure?
We might, you know, we could let this guy join our team. He seems to be in the same boat as us. He's got the letter.
I was about to say that he shouldn't be in our team because he seems unhinged, but then again, considering the team we already have, it's not like he won't fit in.
So he got. How do we know it's the same letter that we got?
Well, we can ask him.
he kind of stopped talking as you realized you would talk to someone else, and it's just like, what are you guys talking about?
Okay, well, I quickly scurry back over to him, and I'm like, sorry about that. Just had to consult my team.
Team.
What letter did you get?
Just me and the boys trying to solve cases, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly who this letter is from, but I assume it's from someone who has, I guess, a good interest in the city. They did call upon me to help them, but I don't know who it is.
And are you from around here, or are you from out of town?
Born and raised in Arkham City. Yes, indeed. But then I was on the streets for a long time. But, you know, I made it. I picked myself up from my bootstraps. Is that how the saying goes? The point is, I worked every day to get where I am right now. And I am going to solve this mystery.
Okay. Cool, very cool. One moment, please. And then I go back over to Amos and John, and I'm like, so should we? He seems kind of sad. Like, we can make his day right here. We could have some friends, you know?
Okay. I'm not really interested in making friends. I barely tolerate the two of you. So,
Oh, gee.
I kind of just want to get what we need from this man as far as unlocking this weird.
But we can
weird-
stay at this guy's house. Like, we could sleep there. We'd have somewhere to crash. Because he lives around here.
I'm a successful
really have
contractor
any
and not destitute. If we need a hotel room, I would rather it be our own.
But do you have cash?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, do I? I have. Is credit rating different than actually having stuff on you, like to be able to afford things?
Yeah. Credit rating is like more your status, so it's like general wealth, not what's actually on you.
So I wouldn't be able to get a room or whatever.
No, it was kind of up to you how much money you think you would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I assume you'd have
I'm
enough for an inn, to be
I'm a
honest.
professional on like traveling, so I wouldn't be like, oh shit, where's my wallet?
Yeah, I assumed you had enough.
I would have stuff.
I have $50 on my character.
There you go.
I put that in the first.
Isn't that shitloads of money in the 20s?
$50?
Well,
Yeah.
That's my life That's my life savings. So I travel a lot, so I carry all my money on me all the time.
That's true. It's a very good point.
And risky.
Very
I don't know.
risky.
I just I'm not like my character is not interested in making friends. I'm interested in getting the job done, and I'm here for a very specific reason, and making friends with this weirdo doesn't pertain to that.
Okay.
I just want what I want what we want. I want what I need out of him. And
And
that's
what do
it.
we need? What do we need out of him?
We need information on this. We need information on this cult that he's talking about. This could be the group of people that we're looking for.
So he still hasn't really shown us or told us what
Well,
his...
he did say that the answer is the mum of the Bradleys.
The mother, yeah.
So we discovered more about the mum.
But we can't really expand on that. You know, she's dead. I mean, we could find the other Bradleys, I suppose.
But we know Amanda, who can kind of reveal a little bit more information since she's close with Bradleys.
We do, but I also have a bad feeling about this Amanda person, and also the tone of her closing comments to you.
Amos, do you know Amanda?
No.
She seems to know us.
She's also
Okay.
really attractive.
I did notice that. I did notice. Yep. Them baps. Good stuff.
Okay,
But
okay.
but I want what we want out of this place, and I'm like starting to like get a little bit sort of uneasy about being here longer.
Okay. So
Do we
I'm
know
gonna
what
wrap
Amanda's
things up
last
then.
name is?
She
Phillips.
said it, but yeah.
Phillips. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna scurry back over to our good friend Jimmy. I'd be like, Jimmy, listen, it's really nice running into you. If you could give me a contact number, maybe an address, we can meet up with you some other time. But I think it's best if we part ways for now. I think something's gonna go down soon. Just as a heads up, getting a feeling, can't confirm. But if you have any extra information you could divulge to us, that may be helpful. Discovering what's going on in Arkham, and it's really weird. Then
Wait.
we'd love to-
You say something weird's about to happen? Does that have anything to do with the recent murder in town?
Well, it's not that I can confirm. It's just a gut feeling I personally have.
That I
These-
have. But, okay.
Well, I mean, like, it's more believable if I say it. So, yeah,
I suppose so. I don't have a relationship with this guy at all.
yeah,
That's
because
true.
he'll be like, why does he have that? Anyway, it'll just get complicated. So I say,
Oh.
so we're going to leave, but, you're welcome to do whatever you want. Just give us your contact dates and we can contact you later in case something comes up,
Oh. Well. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can find me at my work, I suppose. And he hands you a card. It's like the Arkham newspaper. The Arkham newspaper. And he kind of just he's kind of awkward now. He's been thrown out of his comfort zone. It's like, yeah. Okay.
I'm getting
Right.
everyone's digits.
And then he leaves. At that time, what are you guys gonna do next?
Let's go to their master bedroom.
We're going to sliver around again. Okay.
So,
What time is it?
ooh, you guys entered the party around 8 or 9, I want to say. So it's probably
Okay.
like 10 or 11. Or 10. 10
Okay.
p.m. We'll go with that.
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid this party's ending. Guess at
Wow.
8 or 9 it wouldn't end yet.
As you deliberate / potentially make your way to the master bedroom, and you guys have gone to like kind of almost the other side of the stairs as you went through. The music stops, and the music stops, and everyone turns towards the painting. And you realize that there is a distinguished-looking young man at the top of the first flight of stairs, the one that's right in front of the painting. He is, as I said, he's handsome, but more so that he just really takes care of himself. Very well-kept hair. Obviously he exercises a decent amount. He has probably the finest clothes from what you can see. And of course, everyone is paying attention to him. He smiles and opens up his arms and says, "Welcome to my party. Pleasure to have everyone
Gatsby.
here." Yes, exactly.
Yes.
A pleasure to have everyone here. Many of you have come a great distance to enjoy some of our fabulous parties, and I know many of you were interested in meeting my father. Unfortunately, my father has fallen quite ill. Roll for listen or spot hidden.
Going for.
Of course, Avocado succeeds.
Only a regular success.
Okay. Avocado hears the snickering of someone.
That's hurting, guys. Can we please pick up the rolls?
I don't want to hear from you, okay?
It's actually stupid how good you roll. Fucking
It
thing.
is. So, you hear the snickering of someone behind you, and as you look, you realize that Orville Gibson was actually still kind of in the corner of the room, and he abruptly laughs at my father has fallen ill. And you continue listening to the speech, and cannot attend this party. But on his behalf, I would like to thank everyone here for your attendance. He sits back on his heels and looks at the painting, puts his hands in his pockets. My family has been part of this town for 3 generations. We've been through the hardships alongside many of you here. Some of you I even had the honor to fight alongside in the war. And once again, Livibee's character Avocado notices his particular gesture to a group of people that were on the other side of the staircase that you guys wouldn't have really gotten to. These parties are a thank you to those who have stuck by my family. This painting, and he gestures behind him, takes a deep breath, is a thank you to the community that has lifted our family to these great heights. I promise to continue my family's legacy as a patron of the arts, as well as continue to improve Arkham's presence in this fantastic, wide world. With your help, we will be great. To Arkham. And at that, he lifts champagne flute, and many of the guests do as well, and say, "To Arkham."
To Arkham.
Is he in the way of us getting up the stairs to the master
Are you just
bedroom?
gonna walk past him?
He is in the way, yes, and everyone is staring at him.
Okay.
John Doe walks up the stairs and pushes him out the way.
Later, loser.
Sir, can I see your invitation?
The party resumes
Mm-hmm.
as he walks down the bottom flight of stairs to mingle with the crowds, but you have a distinct feeling of uneasiness that what he said was not actually truly for the good of the people. But you can't quite place your finger on it. Otherwise, he's very commanding voice, and without having to be told, you do figure that he is Clayton Bradley.
Okay.
All right. Well, this seems like the guy to talk to, but he's the center of everyone's attention, I guess. So
Yeah.
I still don't want to be here for much longer. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm actually, I generally remain silent and let these two I don't want to. I want to use a different term other than donkeys for my party, but I let these two people do what they like. But I'm going to actually step in and be like, I've got a real bad feeling about this party. I think we need to get what we come for, or we need to leave, and we need to do one or the other, or hopefully both, within the hour.
Let's get what we came for then.
What do we come for?
Yeah. We want information on this cult, and we want oh jeez, what's the other thing we want?
Well, the only way they're going to give you information about the coin is if you express interest in joining the cult.
I think maybe the best call. I think the best call of action here is these are not our people, and we are surrounded by like strangers basically. I have a flight or flight instinct, and this is basically telling us that I think we should bounce.
Be right back.
And if Avocado wants to meet up with Amanda Phillips, then I think that
I need one of these notepads.
notepads are good. I think that it seems like she has affection for Avocado, so maybe she'll be safe. But I don't think that John Doe and I are safe.
So here's how I see it. Right now, we know that I can't remember his name, but the artist that we had met, that basically caused us to go here.
It was fuck, it's in our notes. Hold up.
Yeah. Anyways, the artist that we had met, Carbuncle was supposed to give all of his paintings to, was his name O'Reilly? No, Orville.
Orville Gibson.
O'Reilly's the author of programming books. Orville. And it sounds like Orville works for this this Bradley guy that just walked in. And this Bradley guy is the art collector. So it sounds like there's a good chance that the art for Carbuncle might be collected for Mr. Bradley here. So I think it'd be worth investigating and seeing what's going on with Mr. Bradley and seeing, because I think we might find more ties to this cult and also the origin of these paintings we're looking into.
Well, I think that the painting thing is all but confirmed because of the one that's in the middle of this room.
Yeah.
But you want to have a conversation with this guy? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't.
No.
I want to go have a conversation with his personal things. Personal things, very different from personal thing. Okay, stop smiling.
Right. I still love your sentence.
Okay.
You want to snoop?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds consuming. It's a big house.
Well, take longer to find us.
Well, yeah. I think that's a cult.
I'll take it to a vote with the squad.
It could be like.
What do you think, Livy? I think
If
bounce.
any evidence in any office or bedroom, it'd be like a hidden cellar or some basement situation. I think.
Keep in mind that we're in basically a giant mansion.
Yeah.
I feel like
An underground cellar that houses all the prisoners from the cult.
even in a giant mansion, isn't like a master bedroom usually like
It is usually on the upper floor.
Yeah.
For sure. But there's so many rooms, and each room I'm sure has cabinets, drawers, boxes, Lederhosen, I don't know. So there's stuff everywhere. That's what I'm saying. This is going to take a long time to search this place.
And
I'm going to
Maynarde's
leave it up to
being-
Livy. I'm going to leave it up to Livy. Because you are the role queen, all right?
Yeah,
I
and
wanna-
Maynarde's being
I wanna-
obsessed.
I want to leave. I want you to make your meetings.
Okay, well,
but-
who do we think? What meeting do you think we should attend? Amanda or?
Can we not attend both?
So-
Wasn't Amanda post?
Another thing is that-
tonight? Wasn't it tonight? You're meeting Amanda?
I could also
Yes.
meet Amanda before the party's over.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what she said, and she also wants to meet tomorrow. So I could do a sneaky reschedule with her, just so I can make it both.
Well, maybe if we do what feardragon says, we'll like not be with everyone else.
I'm
will be-
also a little bit suspicious of Amanda because I think she definitely knows at least
she
me
knows.
and Amos.
Oh, she knows a lot.
That's the sense that I get, and I have no recollection of her. So and we are, if you recall, the reason why we are all here together in our temporary alliance is because we all received the same note.
Okay,
So
do you think
if the
Santa-
only thing that ties, for example, me and Amos together is that we both have received the same note, then if she knows both of us, there's a very good chance she has something to do with the notes that we got sent.
Yeah.
So I would be very careful about what you tell her.
Okay.
Well, tell that to Avocado, I guess, because we don't really have a relationship with this lady. I kind of do.
Yeah.
Very big.
I think one of our best options may be to kill her tonight.
What?
John Doe's not laughing. John Doe's totally serious.
I unfortunately believe him. My main goal here is to get away from this party, so I'm actually like kind of okay with going in to check some of these rooms. Because that's not the party, that's the rooms, right?
Okay,
So,
we can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And
So
I think
if
we
everyone
should
wants to do some
definitely
stupid,
check-
let's do some stupid.
We should
Okay.
check the basement too.
Do we want to
The
split up
could
and
be-
check
The
rooms?
basement entrance could be anywhere. I mean, clearly it's on the first floor, but like we're in a big house.
Yeah. We'll do the bedroom first.
Okay, which would be upstairs.
Yes, which is
Alright.
past this guy, right? Is he
Well,
still
he's
there,
kind of
or
mingling at this point. Most people's
Okay.
eyes aren't still on
Yeah.
him, but he's getting to the middle of the
Is
crowd.
it like super conspicuous if we go up the stairs?
There's still the 2 security guards.
Right.
But there's security guards.
But
Okay, now would be appropriate time for disguise?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So-
like
Can I
escorting. Being escorted.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think I have disguise. I have stealth. My disguise is 5. There it is. I found it. Nice.
So
Am I doing it?
let's see.
My disguise is 5 too.
Oh lord. No. Hold on. Don't roll. Okay. Maybe there is a good way we can get past these guards where we can make it look like there's a reason why we're all taking, for example, Avocado up these stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I still think we could go through the air vents.
No.
What if she rolls a 1?
I
Chef?
hesitate to believe that they're
When was
available
the meeting with Amanda? When was that meeting?
tomorrow.
Well,
maybe.
she
Tomorrow.
Yeah, she says that she wants to speak to me before we leave the party tonight, but also tomorrow.
Avocado could just speak with her while we go look around. If we don't feel like Avocado's in danger,
I don't think so. I think she's in less danger than we are.
okay. Then let's split up. Avocado can go talk to Amanda, and we can go.
Well, we figure out how to get past these guards. I mean,
It's
we
just
are.
that
Yeah.
I've made a
meant to
really
dress
good
like security.
first impression on Amanda, so it's almost like I don't want to talk to her again because it might ruin that first impression that I've made. And, you know, I have a bit of social anxiety, so I'm a little nervous.
You're nervous after your rolls today.
But I guess I'll take one for the team.
I mean, you can come. You can try and come with us if you want. We got 2 new human beings for you to freak out by doing insane avocado tricks or business proposals or. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could bribe them. I do have a little cash on me.
Right.
And
$50 whole
partially
dollars.
avocado.
Oh god. All right. Not super sure what to do here. Need to get past the guards. Can we try and convince? Can we try and convince them that we're guards
Oh.
as well?
I have an idea. We can
Oh, God.
convince the guards that Avocado is here to see Mr. Oh my god, what's his name? Big big famous dude who just
Bradley?
is here to see Mr. Bradley later on, and we're to escort her to his private quarters.
Good idea. Let's do it.
And we're
Let's
security
try
guards.
it. Let's try it out.
All right.
Good idea.
All right, disguise. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it.
Oh, lordy. Jesus, take the wheel.
Feardragon float off his body.
Okay,
there you
regular
go.
success. Cool. I have a 65% in it. That was a sick call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good work. Good work.
Okay. Okay. Well, that convinces them that you're a security guard,
Now someone else do the talking.
but someone else is gonna have to do the talking. Exactly. So they see you walking up and they kind of nod. So
Guess who's the
guy
talker,
nod.
Livibee? You're up.
Oh, okay. Howdy, fellas. How you doing?
You're up, Livy. Roll that persuade, baby. Get in there.
Okay.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Crap.
There it is.
Push it.
Push.
oh, jeez.
We're all in. We're all in.
You guys are looking mighty handsome tonight.
No!
Okay.
Use all my charisma, all
Don't
right?
worry. Don't worry.
Experiencing fatigue.
We both have melee weapons.
No, I don't want to. I
So-
want to kill people.
Initially, you go up to him, and for some reason, you also get like a southern accent, which I can't do with both an Australian accent doing a southern accent. So, you're like, "Howdy, fellas. Looks like a lonely night tonight," and they are just like, "I guess." And they don't even like really like look at you. They just kind of keep staring like they're guarding the painting. And then you push it, so then you go, "Well, there's so many things that could be done tonight. I just feel like you all shouldn't be so lonely. You all should maybe." And you just kind of trail off because you realize it's not working. And now they're looking at you like you are obviously trying to do something that you really shouldn't be doing. And now they kind of like one guy steps they look at each other, and then one guy steps forward and says, "Ma'am, are you even supposed to be here? Can I see your invitation?"
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna. Okay, what are you gonna say, Feardragon? I got an idea.
I'll let you go because if anything I say, my talking skills are shit. So you go.
Mine aren't brilliant either, unless they're a lady. I only have charm.
Okay.
You could charm a guy.
I could charm a guy.
Charm
you could-
doesn't have to be sexual.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be sexual. Like persuasion would be persuading them, I guess, to like do something.
What's
Where like
essentially-
charm could just kind of be like, "Hey, don't be so mean or unnecessary." So she's probably still in trouble,
Okay.
but you could.
Why can't you charm a guy? This is a 1920s RPG, Creative Beast, and I'm assuming that there's hang-ups in the stage, and I thought that charm was specifically like a romantic thing, but okay. Now I'm more aware of what the skill means. All right, I'm gonna interject here because we obviously don't want them to realize that Avocado doesn't have an invitation,
Well,
and just
I'll come.
you'll charm your way out of it. You sure?
I
That
have
did
an
not work.
avocado in my bag.
You just
That
you
did
just
not
push the
work
roll.
so
Pulled
well.
out the secret
You
weapon.
push the roll. Your secret weapon?
Yeah, avocado.
Pray tell, what is your secret weapon? Is it the avocado that you have inside of your sack that isn't you?
That's correct.
I'm gonna go ahead and not rely on that.
It's only got
Um,
one slither out of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rely on the semi-sliced into avocado that you have.
Okay.
Just gonna walk up and just be like, "Howdy, boys. Nice night. Look, we'll just get rid of this gal. She clearly doesn't have an invitation, so we're just gonna take her away from here. All right?" It's just like,
That's a good-
"Hey,
that's a good
I'm
call.
security. I'm part of this.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Flash him a smile. Be confident. We're taking her out of here."
Okay. I feel like charm would be maybe more like, "Hey, don't worry about it. She's just kind of a kid trying something stupid." You're trying to lessen the blow more than you are trying to persuade them that like you could take care of something or they shouldn't be doing something, but like let's say that was your intention. So roll charm.
Yeah. I'll try. All right, come on, Charm. Come on, baby.
Okay. And Zoom crashed.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
I don't have the stream open because I don't have space for it.
And she's back.
All right.
back.
That was weird. Okay, so you come up and you kind of handle the situation. And you're like, don't worry, boys. Like, I got this. She's just a kid that's coming around, but there's no worry for. She ain't gonna cause no harm. Good day to you. And they don't really want to like have to find someone to replace them and abandon their post. So they just kind of, as long as she's out of their hair, I suppose they don't really care.
Yep.
Around.
It's gotta get, I didn't want her to be taken out, thrown away. Because guess what, Libby? They were about to do that.
I know. But unless I busted the avocado out.
You could bust out the avocado, but then.
But thanks for the save. I had a handle
welcome.
though. But thank you anyway.
Did you know?
Okay, so we're past them.
No.
Oh,
We're not past them. We just failed.
I haven't thought of a way to get him upstairs yet. Like this is I'm just trying to stop her from getting kicked out of this place.
okay.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Was there a strategy to not get her kicked out to say that she doesn't have an invitation?
They asked if she had an invitation, and then Maynard cooled things down by saying,
I just said that I'd settle.
Didn't we steal an invitation though? Don't we have an invitation?
she doesn't have an invitation though.
She doesn't have one, but we do, I think.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't have to know that.
We don't have any.
We're security guards.
Yeah, we don't have any invitations. We're just security. Yeah. No, we none of us have.
You have an invitation.
I didn't think we did.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
Because we came in disguised as security.
No, but you guys had an invitation. You went up to that one guard, and you utterly failed
that's right.
persuading him.
Yeah, we
Oh,
failed.
right.
We failed convincing that we were different people.
And I
That's
think
right.
he even took it. Like,
Yeah.
and then that's right.
I
Yeah,
did
so
successfully take it. I think they took it back,
You
right?
did take
Right,
it, but
'cause
then
you
they
failed so hard.
successfully took it back from you.
yeah. So you don't have an invitation.
God damn it.
If only someone you knew had an invitation.
I don't know anyone here. I barely know these two, so that's not me.
I think Mr. Bradley will have an invitation. Let's go steal one off of him.
I don't think he needs his own invitation.
It's house, bro.
Can we go to Mr. Bradley? and be like,
You could go put me in a suitcase and then carry me up.
Dude, Livibee, who do you think you have the best success rate with as far as getting an invitation off of someone is? Who's your best friend at this party?
It would be Amanda.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, let's just kill Amanda and take her invitation.
I'm more along the lines of getting someone that's really geez, what do you call it? I think that she wants to meet with you, and I say, why don't you convince her to meet with you now upstairs?
Okay. I'll do that.
What do you think about that?
Yeah. But then you guys won't be able to go.
We're security. We can get past.
We're security. I mean, we could just say we're escorts, but
So you're just gonna go past them.
sorry.
You're just gonna get upstairs? Go past
Uh,
the others.
I mean, they may not let us pass, but we're gonna act like we should. Like
Okay.
we should be.
Yeah.
And I'll meet you up there.
We'll follow you up there because we're meant to be escorts.
I don't
for
think
Oh.
Amanda
wants
may
to.
have a problem with that.
Amanda might,
Okay. I'll just ask her to speak privately upstairs.
but Amanda knows that I'm a contractor, and I can just imply that I'm with her as protection.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go
And
find
she's
Amanda
like,
then.
he's doing that. We did the whole like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm a gun for hire kind of thing. Like I kill people.
Yeah, you're a mercenary.
Yep. Yes.
Alright, let's go. So I find Amanda at the party. Is it easy to find?
Yeah,
Is she? Okay,
she's still around.
cool. I'll approach her then.
Okay. She sees you.
What's up, girlfriend? How's the party going?
McGrill.
It's okay. I don't know. Um, oh, Avocado, I'm so glad you found me. The party's not quite over yet, though. So something that you needed.
I was wondering, actually, Amanda, there was something pretty important I wanted to discuss with you, but I'd rather a little bit more privacy, if that's okay. Could we maybe talk upstairs?
Persuade.
Ooh.
Come on.
Okay,
Cool.
regular success.
Wow.
It wasn't even suspenseful.
I need to stop being suspenseful, yeah. Just assume it's going to be at least a success of some variety.
Something important. What could be so important to talk right here, right now?
I would tell you the subject matter, but if I say it out loud, there is a slight possibility someone might overhear and it could cause a little bit of trouble for you. And I'm just looking out for you, bestie. So if we could maybe just go upstairs real quick. It won't take long, I promise.
Someone
Bestie.
might overhear. Is it Gibson?
Shh. Let's go upstairs.
All right. And she follows you.
Alright, and then
We're just going to follow her, but
also
if
don't
she asks why, then
they're escorting us.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. The guards do recognize her, and while a little weirded out by seeing you with her, she actually kind of does like a brush off and is like, "Let's let us through." While she's kind of following you / like keeping pace with you, she's like muttering to you questions like what was he talking about? Did he say anything specific? Is he talking about the Bradleys again? Is he interested in you specifically? What could he be possibly interested in?
All the things, Amanda, all the things.
all the things.
And you get to the second. You actually get to the actual second floor, and it's gigantic. There's tons and tons of rooms, and she says we can talk in here. And she opens up a
Fucking told
room
you.
to basically just like a sitting room.
Okay. Cool. Well, this is a lovely room.
We'll just like stand by the door, like trying to, sort of within earshot, but like trying to blend into the background.
All right, so Amanda, listen, you're my bestie and all, and I want to start our relationship off with just like pure honesty because I feel like that's the best basis for a good relationship. And I just want to give you the lowdown on what's happening because, oh girl, I gotta tell you some things. Like this guy is looking shady, and I think he's like kind of trying to do stuff behind your back. What's up with that girl? Tell me what's going on.
You're supposed to tell her.
She kind of composes herself. Well, I have no doubts that he is planning something behind my back. He's always been a thorn in my side. I don't know why the Bradleys trust him, but they do. The Bradleys... Well, anyways. He simply does not appreciate... Sorry, thought I heard something. I was like, it's 2 a.m. I should be hearing anything.
It was probably just an axe murderer. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's cool. I'm sure he's planning something, but did he tell you anything specific?
Like, so I could probably go and suss it out for you if you'd like. Give me a couple things I should probably be looking out for, and then I can kind of come visit you tomorrow night and report back to you to tell you what's going on. What do you think?
Well, that would be awfully nice of you.
We're besties. Don't even mention it.
She gets a little suspicious. Kind of calms things down. Is there a particular reason you were talking to him in the first place?
Well, something you might not know about me, Amanda, is that I actually have an avocado. And this avocado is definitely a point of intrigue for a lot of people. So I was just cutting up my avocado, minding my own business, and he comes up with all the questions, right? And he's wanting to import avocados, but he mentioned something about you. I can't remember exactly what he said, but the feeling I got from it, bestie, I tell you what, it was a bit suspicious. So I thought I'd come straight to you and tell you immediately because I just did not get the good feelings. I got the heebie-jeebies, and you know, I could probably look into this for you.
Interesting. Yes, that would very much so appreciate that. I am trying to get rid of him right now. I don't believe that the Bradleys should trust him, but it would be fantastic to know if he's up to something, well, that I should know about.
Okay, yeah.
Tomorrow when we meet up, please tell me any information that you managed to gather from him.
Okay. Is there anything I should be looking out for specifically, or?
Hold on here.
Does he have like a kill book?
Kill book.
That's a good question. If he mentions anything about my son, please let me know.
Okay. And what about the Bradleys? I heard there was something weird about the passing of their mum. You know anything about that?
Oh, Mrs. Bradley. Well, I'm sure you're not one to listen to rumors, but she did have an awfully mysterious passing. I don't believe it's anything like the newspapers say, sensationalism and all that. But she was doing interesting things towards the end of her life. I think they said that she had a heart attack out of necessity, honestly. She was coming to a point where you really just couldn't trust anything she said or did. Lots of ramblings, lots of time spent alone, reduced the time she spent with all of her social friends. She was always a bit of an odd one, but then again, a lot of odd stories follow the Bradleys, as I'm sure you've heard.
Oh, I'm from out of town, actually. I haven't really heard that much, to be honest with you.
She gets
Fresh set of ears here.
She gets a little interested. This is like the kind of like rumor mongering she actually enjoys. Oh, my dear, have you not heard about Mr. Bradley's first wife?
Oh, what happened there? Spill the goss.
Well, again, and I assure you, I usually don't put a lot of stock into such rumors. I've known the Bradleys my entire life. But you must admit that the father, Clayton's father, was just a very odd fellow. If you knew him, you'd understand. Unfortunately, he hasn't made many public appearances in the last couple of months due to his illness. She kind of looks down at that comment and picks her head up again. Thing is, the rumor was that he had a first wife. Many, many, many years ago. Obviously before Clayton was born. But suddenly, one day, she just stopped appearing.
She dead?
No one knows. Some say that she wasn't actually his wife at all, but rather a mistress that he kept close by. Some others say that she was his wife, but certain activities that he liked to do soured his expectations of his of the people around him, and he began to mistrust. I, of course, don't know. I was not born until, well, actually awfully close to the time that Clayton was, but I've always had an odd feeling about that story. She was pregnant. At least that was the rumor said, and she suddenly disappeared. No mention of any child until Clayton came around. Awfully suspicious, if you ask me. But maybe it's not something as nefarious as we tend to believe and our imagination just runs wild. Perhaps she didn't appreciate Clayton, or... That's name again. Having two people with the same last name is actually throwing me off so much. I have to, like, highlight these things. Harold. Perhaps she didn't like Harold. Or perhaps he simply was interested in Clayton's mother and divorced her or ran her out of town. It was a different time, of course, some 20-odd years ago.
Okay. Cool. Well, good chat, bestie.
Indeed.
Anything else? What do you want to see me about again?
Oh, of course. I wanted to say, good night. And that I hope that I see you tomorrow. And that if you ever find anything interesting in regards to Bradley, I'd be very interested in knowing the Bradleys. Be very interested in knowing. As you can see, I have a certain enjoyment when it comes to these rumors. Not to spread, of course, but just as fancy information, imagination. It's what I do as a hobby.
Hey, I get it, girl. I did the same thing.
Well, much appreciated. And please tell your two companions, as she looks over to them, guarding the door, that I hope they find success in their life. And then she leaves.
Cool. Excellent. Well, now that she's gone, let's go look through the stuff.
She does expect you to follow, to be clear. She exits the door and...
Also, Keeper gave us a hint about there being a lot of rooms, which means that searching is probably futile.
So what you're saying is, if we stashed her body in this room when no one else followed us...
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
We'd at least have an hour before they find her.
Probably.
Okay, but I like her. She's my friend. Let's not kill her.
I'll consider it for now.
Plus, she has more information because I'm going to spy on Orville tomorrow, and then we're going to go report to Amanda, and Amanda will tell us what she thinks about that, and then we'll have all the information we need to crack the code.
Okay. Is that the current plan?
I think so.
So you guys are gonna leave?
Mm-hmm. I would like to, if possible.
Alright. Everyone gets up and follows her out a few steps behind as she descends. The party does still seem to be going. Bradley seems to be enjoying his time in the sun. Amanda actually doesn't go out the front door. She actually turns into the kitchen where you guys came from and exits.
She's hungry.
Yeah, she's super hungry. Go ahead and spot hidden for everyone.
All right.
Oh god, someone fumbled. It doesn't.
That's literally a 99.
Yeah.
How do you fumble a spot hidden?
You don't really. I guess you see the opposite of what's actually happening. None of you really notice that much. You just see the party continuing on, so you don't think too much about anything, and you only vaguely notice that she doesn't return to mingling. As you head towards the door, the front door, I suppose, you actually are allowed to exit like a normal person. The doors open by themselves, and in walk 4 people in hooded robes.
Oh god.
Fucking told you guys.
Continue walking out.
This is a cult meeting.
If you guys can try and continue to walk out, the 2 in front actually do like physically push you back
Oh, no.
into the room, while the 2 behind them close the doors. The
Fucking
party noises die down. The band stops playing, and everyone's attention turns to the newcomers, especially because when they closed the doors, they made sure that it made a super, super loud sound. Do you have any instant reaction that you want to do?
Well, I think I'm safe because I'm like, gonna meet up with the other dude tomorrow.
Are these like pretty solid dudes, or are
Actually,
they completely hooded, or?
They are hooded. They do not actually look that intimidating. They're not like super big guys.
So I just want to be clear. They pushed me back when I tried to go for the door and try and walk past them.
Yeah, if you tried, yeah.
That sounds like clear indication of aggression, I think we should just kill them.
My God.
I'm gonna. I mean, you have intimidation, right?
God, no.
No.
No. I can intimidate them with my ugliness.
It's
Can
fair.
I talk to them and ask them why they're wearing that robe?
Oh, Lord.
Sure.
Cool. I'll go up to one of them and be like, "Excuse me, mister. Where'd you get that fancy robe from? Where can I get one? And why are you wearing it?"
He says nothing.
Sugar.
There are 4 of them?
Yes.
I'm gonna respond to these people like my character would.
Can I ask really quickly? Just
Okay.
quick settings thing. How far are we from the rest of the party now? Is this literally like super close to the entrance of the party?
It's really, like, there's people like 4 feet behind you that have also turned to look at these guys.
Okay. Can I check to see if they look puzzled or surprised or anyone else's reaction?
Sure. Would be like a spot hidden thing.
That always goes well.
Well, your spot hidden
It's
Fuck
terrible.
me.
is terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
terrible.
I'm gonna do it.
I threw a 99, by the way.
Again. No, that John Doe did the last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
You look
Of course.
around
Avocado
and
notices.
so all of you notice that the people are surprised to see them there. They're curious. They are, you guys think they're curious. Avocado actually recognizes that they might even be presuming that this is a stunt, that this is something that that could happen at a party all the time. The Bradleys parties, entertainments, oh, what crazy thing have they done now? So some of the partygoers even have like a smile on their face, while others are simply like, oh, what's about to happen? But again, Avocado is the one that notices Bradley, who has gone from, jovial and excited about the party and talking, looks very confused and even angry.
Bradley looks confused and angry.
Clayton. Clayton.
Mm.
The leader of the party, right? The owner of
The
house?
guys that he's at his house.
Well, I mean, I am going to basically go up to these hooded people, or the one closest to me, and just say quietly, "Move, or I'll make you move."
They don't say anything.
I take out.
I'm actually taking out my gun immediately.
I
and I'm
also
pressing-
take
I'm
out
gonna
my
put
gun.
it right there under their head.
Okay.
Can I also say, I do the same thing to another one, but I also say, "Where's your invitation?"
Oh.
Loudly.
It's like Indiana Jones here. No ticket.
Hey, security. I'm security, okay?
Security!
Checks out.
I want other people to know why I'm pointing a gun at someone.
That causes a lot of gasps from the crowd, as they, they obviously now no longer think that it's actually like a stunt here. And at that point, Clayton even like kind of stomps up to you guys and is like, what is happening here? Who are these men?
We're supposed to know who the hooded men are?
Yeah, you seem to have an altercation with them, so maybe you know.
I turn my head without taking my gun off of this person or this like hooded guy, and say, "You don't know him, sir? You don't know them, sir?"
Of course I don't know them.
I fire.
Oh my God.
Fuck yeah, man! I'm with them
This
on
got
this.
heated real quick.
Execute these
did.
motherfuckers.
It did get really heated really quickly.
I mean, hey, we're gonna win this guy's good graces.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's just saying that as a cover-up, and he actually does know who they are.
No, you don't pretend to be upset.
Yeah, we're security. This is what we do.
With security, man. Yeah, I agree. Execute these.
And they're not responding. We tried to reason with them.
I have my gun under the chin of one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Okay.
No fear dragon. Nice.
Do I do the firearms first, and then I roll for attack, right? Or do I, since we're just point blank already, do I need to roll my?
Yeah, just roll for damage.
Okay. I have a good weapon too.
Okay, so
9.
you do 9 damage. So you pull the trigger and it understandably knocks the guy like up and over, and he slumps to the floor backwards, right? Like just kind of slowly, dramatically falls backwards, as if dead. At the same time, the other 3 cultists have not really done very much. They seem to have no reaction to the happenings, but from one of the rooms to the right of you, you start to hear like a clinking, like someone has chains, and everyone turns because after the gunshot and after I guess there was a bunch of screams, was gonna actually fired. The clinking gets your attention and Mr. Bradley's attention, and you both look over and you see a fairly horrible sight. Roll for sanity.
Great.
Main, right? Where is it?
Yeah, and it's your
Current? No, wait.
Yeah, I think when I go to current, it gives me dice. So
yes.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for sanity too, or just John?
Everyone does. Everyone saw it.
I got a hard success.
hard success.
See what you guys have done.
I know we went over it last time, but it always gets me.
Oops.
I'm 99. You better hope that's not your roll, lady.
How do I? How do I roll?
Do under
Grab
current.
the current box.
current,
Grab that. Yeah, that's your roll there. There we go. Ooh.
Okay. Wow,
Okay.
you have good sanity.
So fortunately, all of you only lose 1 sanity from seeing this.
Okay, so I got to change that to 67.
But what you all see is a human who's draped with clothes. Like, he's got a hat. He has a trench coat. He has, pants and clothing, almost like a very like stereotypical pirate, I suppose, from the stories. Except that instead of a peg leg, he has a foot that is bursted from his boot that is 3-pronged, like some type of animal. In his hand, he carries a lantern, and in his other hand, it is noticeably decayed, as well as his face. And it looks like he has been soaked. It looked like he came out of the water into the party.
Ooh.
Which is understandably a bit terrifying. You call this a Deep One hybrid.
Oh
Not
my
that you would
god,
know
we got a spooky supernatural bad guy.
Maybe.
My speciality.
Do we notice anything about the era of clothes this guy is wearing?
Is he a time traveler?
Yes, is he wearing clothes from the future is what I was going
It's
for.
the future ocean, where it's slightly more toxic than the current one.
More radioactive.
You can't really tell very much about the time period. His shirt is like this deep blue with kind of that like you would put it on and then pin up like the other portion to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks like something a person in the Navy would wear.
Okay.
And perhaps like the 1800s or early 1900s, I'm not sure, but 1800s I would believe, right? Like captain and commander type stuff.
Mhm.
But otherwise, it's like a trench coat and a hat, which is indistinguishable from anyone else's. And I guess overall, you get the feeling that this could have been some guy dredged up from the bottom of the ocean who lost in like a naval battle.
So he looks like a dead guy, a dead drowned guy.
He doesn't look dead. He just looks like he has, well, It looks like he would have died from the wounds. There you go.
He came from within the house in a room to the right.
Yeah.
On the top floor, right?
No, on the bottom
See?
floor.
What bottom floor? Oh.
Yeah, like right next, like not right next to you guys, but coming in from a room that was next to you guys.
Let me see your invitations. Just kidding.
I mean, what's its behavior? What's it doing?
It is slowly but surely crawling up to you, and not crawling, like just slumped over,
Shuffling.
walking, shuffling over to you.
Mhm.
The cultists still haven't really made any move to show that they even like know it's over there, but it is coming over, making very gross just sounds, just
Well, it's affecting our sanity, and it's terrifying us, and I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Now this was where you would roll for accuracy as well as damage.
Okay. So accuracy.
Should get a combat tracker up here.
Great. Nice.
Totes fail, man.
That's actually my third 99 today.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Isn't that amazing?
That is pretty
Let me
amazing.
know. Oh wait, we have to click on something to open the combat tracker, right?
Yeah, it's the weapons in the top left. Top right.
I guess I could throw my avocado. I don't know. Is
Would
it
you like
worth?
to throw your avocado before or after I fire?
Is SP
You fire first,
Okay.
is that speed? Is that like who goes
and then
first?
I'll throw the avocado if he's not dead. If he's
No,
looking
it's
threatening.
SP is speed, yeah, I think.
Sanity points.
Oh, sandy points.
Initiation is who goes
How
first.
the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
does the sack-wearing girl have 84 over us?
She's seen some shit, man. She grew up in the outback.
Traveled around, my lord.
I've been around the block, if you know what I mean.
A few times, actually.
Did my thing not roll?
No.
It says round 5 in our little thing there. I rolled for accuracy on my revolver.
It's definitely not
There we
true.
go.
Mhm.
Nice.
Hard success. Woo!
Very
All right. Should I roll for damage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oof.
Nice.
Ah,
4 damage.
That's all right.
8 damage. That's a plus 4.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Jeez. There's a lot of damage. I don't remember how to
Damn.
even change this.
I do try and assassinate people in one hit. This is where all of my points went.
Visible. we're gonna keep track of that another way. He's at 4 health then. So the blast, like, it catches him off guard. He probably didn't even expect to be hit, and he gets hit in the shoulder. Kind of does one of these things and kind of stops his momentum, but then he shakes himself out of it and realizes that he's actually in battle and there's people that are threatening him instead of just being the creepiest guy in the room and scaring everyone. And he starts to run after you in retaliation, right towards the guy that actually shot him. So he will he will actually bring out a weapon he was hiding in his trench coat. Pocket sand.
Nice.
Just kidding.
But first, Avocado throws an avocado for critical damage. Exactly 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and see what
Alright.
items we have here. He will use a claymore mine. No, that doesn't make any
What?
sense.
Time to reroll a character.
It turns out it is from the future, and it has an
Aha.
M16.
There we go. He's gonna bring out a fucking machete on you, man. He's gonna bring out like a rapier, whatever the one of those things are called.
A rapier.
Rapier.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the closest thing we have, so. Well, this is actually really confusing. No.
Oh.
No.
Bad app. Stop it.
Ooh. He actually fails. This guy's really bad.
Nice.
I'm really good.
Now I can
That's
throw my
awesome.
avocado and kill him.
Can I do like... Oh, no, I can't do that. Can I do like this? I know there's a way to do it. John Doe. And then attack you? Aha! Ah, I did it right! It still fails. I was gonna make it fail anyways, but... Yeah! Technology! It's great. Fantastic. So he comes after you, very angry now at you, and rips it out. But luckily, your quick thinking, reaction times are still so good from being a really, really competent assassin that you manage to duck out of the way as he swings heavy-handedly towards your location. In doing so, by missing you, he actually like digs into the like lower half of the cultist that had just been toppled over by your gun.
Okay.
And kind of like chops into his legs a little bit. Just a nice little squishy sound was made. Some metal, meat, and bone. It's good old stuff. And he grunts very angrily and like pulls it out with another sickening sound of it coming out of the flesh, whatever that cultist was.
So this cultist is proper fucked now.
At this point, can I yell, "Security backup"? See if we can get some NPC securities to help us take this guy down.
Sure. Well,
wanna go full
you already went, so
I asked
know.
for your invitation.
That's fair.
yeah. We're gonna go to Avocado's
Okay.
turn.
And okay, I guess I have to throw my avocado. I guess.
Please throw your avocado.
Which half of the avocado?
It's sticky tape back together, so it's the whole avocado.
Sticky taped. You sure?
Yeah, 100% positive.
Was there even sticky tape in the 20s?
Probably not.
I mean,
I
the
don't think-
equivalent to sticky tape, probably some sort of
Spring?
noodle.
Can't
Yeah,
believe you cut
rubber
open
band.
your only avocado.
So
Hey, got me a business deal, bro.
what you should do is, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but if you can hit that little target, and then, oh, over here, actually, yeah. So you open up with the target here, and then you click this one, and you put it on the Deep One Hybrid.
Oh, question. When we've hit the Deep One Hybrid, does he
Well,
bleed?
it's entirely gone.
Oh wait, did you just do it for me?
No, I messed up. Hold on. What's the question?
When I hit the Deep One Hybrid, did he bleed?
Oh, you mean like, okay. I was like, there's no bleed effect, man.
Yeah.
No. Not that you could see.
Okay.
I don't have that target that it has on yours.
Really? Okay. I might be able to do it for you then.
Okay.
I don't actually know. I already forgot how I did it. Okay. You have move dodge. What did I even press for this to happen? Oh, that's right. You don't have an attack. That's the problem.
Oh.
There's nothing in your attack except brawl, and I guess it's getting kind of confused. What is that? Tell me. What? Add effects? No. Whatever, just use your brawl. I don't even... Stupid. Just drag your brawl over. Or you're throwing something, aren't you? So we used throw last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so use throw.
Okay, I'll do it. I also do have fighting.
Yeah, you have brawl.
Do you want me to just use throw or fight?
It's up to you. Like, are you throwing your avocado or are you punching it?
I do kind of want to punch it.
What would
But
do
I'm
more
thro-
damage, your fist or the fucking fruit? Like,
I don't know. Last time my fruit did really well, but I also don't want to sacrifice my avocado. It's pretty.
It's the moneymaker.
it has got us through very intense
You
social
can buy
situation.
another avocado.
I don't want to lose my avocado.
Can't you,
It's very
though?
hard.
There's no avocado market in Arkham.
I think I could pick it back
Opening
up.
one up tomorrow.
Okay, I'll throw the avocado.
Well,
Okay, go ahead. Extreme success.
Fuck
This-
I
fucking
What hack did you put into this?
Yeah. You've broken this
What?
thing,
Are
That's
these
not-
actually 1D 100s? Is she rolling a 1D10?
Guys, when Livy streams ladder, does she hack? Does she have like everyone else's resources in the top right of the screen, or is it just her own?
God.
Jesus. Okay.
That's not fair.
Yeah, you throw. And then I think I did like a D4. Okay, D4.
4. How do I do the 4? Which one's the 4?
The pyramid.
Okay.
Okay, you do 2 damage. What is crits in this game actually?
Would it be a 1? Or is it just extreme success?
I'm actually not sure.
They call me the Avocado Assassin.
God.
Fighting maneuvers.
Remember where I threw my avocado, guys? I'm gonna have to retrieve it.
Oh, it automatically does the maximum amount of damage if it's an extreme success. Okay, so you actually did 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Next level.
So you
You fucking killed the squid monster with a fucking fruit. Okay.
A berry.
A berry. Well, a berry is a fruit.
So you actually throw this avocado at this walking humanoid thing, and it hits him square in the head once again. And I guess it's a little squishy from being underwater for a long time. So you actually create like a big old dent that kind of just like comes into his skull, like a big dent. And he just topples over. At that point, the cultists, having been originally very silent and like assuming that everything was going to be okay, kind of, you actually see them move. They're actually something that has emotions. You see them kind of take a step back and kind of mutter between themselves as well. And now is when they look towards Avocado and decide to go after her. So, once again, because for some reason I can never find cultists on this, we're going to just use a zombie again.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to first, like, retrieve my avocado.
Well, it's too late. You're under attack.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna dodge and weave.
You know, dodge and weave. Well, I think the keeper
I
decides
like
that.
it's just a fucking given for you that you're gonna dodge this.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're gonna
Wow.
somersault, run up the wall, do a backflip, and like Trinity from the Matrix 1, like run a corner of the wall and then do like a flip kick and probably one-shot them.
Avocado back.
I don't want them to bite you, so let's just go ahead and say this is a punch. Yeah. Is there some way I can add it to it? No, I'm gonna look into that later. But yeah, like they do the roughly same thing. So every single one of them comes after you. They kind of like go around the dead body of their teammate or whatever and start running after you. Before anyone else could react, they jump on you, and the first zombie goes for, first cultist goes for, just a left hook to your face, and there we go. Is a fail. So you managed to dodge out of that one.
Oh.
Right.
Of course.
The next one is a
Sorry, Livy. I don't want you
fail.
to get here. I actually want to die, but I'm just
I'm doing some matrix dodging right
like
now.
it feels like at some point you're meant to at least
do something.
partially fuck up. Like at some point.
You'd think so. But they are pretty clumsy. They're not exactly the scariest thing. So and the last one comes at you and actually has a success.
Oh no.
And does... Alright, I'll roll just 1d4. 2 damage to you.
Oh shit. Is my combat tracker meant to look different than your combat tracker? So,
Oh my god,
It
I've
might.
only got 12 HP though. Okay.
You have more HP than me.
Then I have 10 now. I have 10 HP.
Oh yeah.
Fear
I
Dragon,
actually
you took all your damage from a staircase.
you should see the
But
zombies
I
didn't
now.
retrieved my
follow it.
avocado, right?
And you cut yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take an action to retrieve your avocado if that's what you want to do.
Okay. Yes.
Your turn's not up quite yet.
100%.
So they all went after you very quickly. The first guy you dodged, second guy you kind of dodged awkwardly, but the third guy you were out of dodging material, and he actually gets a gut punch to you. So
Gut
you
punch.
oh god,
Gut punch.
yeah, you kind of topple over a little bit, and the other three cultists kind of surround you, all eyes on you as you're the one that killed their precious monster. And now it is John Doe's turn.
Okay.
Shoot
Now I
her!
yell.
Shoot her!
Security, back up. And I shoot another one of the cultists.
Okay.
Specifically, I shoot whichever cultist is closest to me.
Let's say cultist number 2. So
Okay.
if you want to try and do the thing, you can try and do the thing. Which is zombie number 1, actually. Well, that's confusing.
Regular success.
Success. Be hard for you not to succeed, you'd think, anyways.
I will be really pissed off if I don't succeed.
You
Yeah,
do
7.
7 damage, so he is reduced to 4 health here. Not that I'll ever be able to do that myself, because... Cool. Oh, I can make it... Oh, okay. Alright. So I have to remember that's 7.
Alright.
Or that's 4, actually, reduced by 7. Okay, so you shoot the guy in the back, and it topples him forward, but very surprisingly, he manages to, after kind of stopping halfway, bent over, he straightens up and resumes his attacking pose, but he actually starts turning towards you. And now it's Amos's turn. Your cry to the other guards is drowned out by the amount of people fucking panicking that there is a full-blown gunfight happening in front of them with some creepy-ass mofo. Bradley's nowhere to be seen. Clayton's nowhere to be seen, and you assume that he just ran away like everyone else has tried to clear the room.
So all 3 of them are alive? All 3 of these cultists?
Yes. There, you killed the fourth
Was it
one.
4? Yeah, okay, I was going to say. Okay, so the 4th one's dead. Which one gut punched Avocado?
Zombie 3.
I'm going to shoot at Zombie 3.
Okay.
Why not go for the low health one?
Roll for it.
Do I... Hang on.
If I...
Am I meant to use a target? Because my combat tracker looks different than yours. I'm looking on stream. Yours is different than mine. I
Okay.
think because you have more control.
That would
Mine's
make
like-
sense.
Simple.
Because
But
mine
if-
just has the names and the HP and initiative and stuff.
If I drag this to... Can I even do that? Don't kill yourself, please. Okay,
Oh my
there we
god.
go. If I drag this to Zombie 3, can you roll your attack?
My hit percentage?
Do you see anything on your combat tracker? Because I don't see it for you either.
No, I have like nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
It says I'm targeting Zombie 3. Hang
Right.
on. Trying to I'm clicking around. Zombie 3, no.
For some reason, none of your weapons are appearing on the combat tracker is the current problem.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
We might be able to figure it out later. I'll just roll
Yeah.
the percentage from
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
character sheet on main. Can I do that? Percentage to hit. All right. There we go. Extreme
Ooh.
success.
That's good.
Cool.
Is that max damage
So, yeah, that's max
That's
damage,
max
which
That's
is
1d10 plus 2, so 12.
12. So
So what's
you
your kill?
then?
you actually
Flatten
kill them. Yeah, you kill them. That is 12
Executed
health.
straight
So
through the fucking brain.
yeah, right through the brain. You are fairly close, and you managed to get him right in the noggin, and he's still looking at Avocado as well, so it was a pretty of an easy shot. And he just falls
Revenge.
forward on his face, breaking his face, but he's already dead, so it doesn't matter.
Brained him.
Yeah, take that for gut punching me, zombie.
Fatality. Amos wins.
All right, now it's back to Avocado's turn.
I'm gonna retrieve my avocado.
That takes an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You successfully
You don't want to punch him or
Retrieve it.
something?
You don't want to punch the guy that has 4 hit points left?
one has 4 hit points. You can make a punch on it.
I'm sorry, guys. I've got to get my avocado back.
Jesus! All right.
What do I roll?
You don't have to roll. I'm gonna go ahead and let you pick up that avocado.
Okay, excellent. Yes.
But that is your turn, and now we're back to John Doe.
Okay.
We have less than 10. Let's have less than 10 hit points. just FYI.
Oh lordy. John.
I'm just really upset with Livibee right now. Not with avocado, with Livibee.
Listen, got it back, guys. Don't need to be upset.
Okay, I think I
For the
fired
low health one.
2 shots so far. Yeah, I guess I'd go for a shot against the zombie 1. The zombie 2 is the one that is attacking me, right?
Zombie 1 is the guy you shot. He's down to 4 health, so he's now
Okay.
turning to you to attack
I'm
you.
attacking zombie 2 then.
You don't want to shoot the guy that's attacking you? To be clear?
I just
Okay.
shot
Want
him,
to kill the
so,
low health one?
yeah.
So you don't want to kill the 4 health one. So you
No?
are doing
Alright.
the thing that you criticize.
Yeah.
Gotcha! Just checking. Alright,
Alright.
go ahead.
Oof, can I push? Can you push weapon rolls?
I think you can.
Would probably like jam it for a turn or something, right? If
Yeah,
you,
exactly. Like that would be the
Done with
that would be the most reasonable.
I have an 85% success rate. There's no way it's gonna fail.
I mean, there's a 15%
It's
chance.
literally impossible, alright?
Well, you just did, so.
This is a free win.
Okay. Like future versus need?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
No,
a-
TLM. Sorry.
exactly.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Thank
Oh,
God.
hard success. Not even worried.
Oh my god.
Uh,
We got 99 out loud.
so initially you take a I mean, you don't take a shot, but I mean, how would it even work? You get situated, I guess, to take the shot, but then you kind of lose your footing. Maybe you didn't realize that the cultist was still behind you or underneath you or something. So you kind of topple a little bit, but get your grounding again and go for the shot, which is successful.
Okay.
On extreme though, so do the
So
roll.
hard success is not a crit.
It's not an extreme
Sam, I don't need an
success.
extreme success. I got
Wow.
my own.
Dude, that damage though.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
That's like max.
So you overkilled this guy. That's he's dead. He's really gone.
Okay.
You like shoot him from behind again. That's the one that's still staring at Avocado.
And as I do that, at the end, wait, is it Amos's turn next?
Yes.
So I shout to Amos, like, let's take this last guy alive.
What?
Interrogate him.
I don't know if the zombie's gonna talk.
It's a zombie?
They're cultists. They're
No,
not.
it's cultists.
Yeah.
We just have
Yeah.
They just
put
have
in
a
zombies
placeholder.
because ZG couldn't find.
And we saw them, like, muttering and stuff also. So they
Okay.
can talk, they can clearly speak English.
Okay, they can talk. Okay, let's
Well, they
question
can
them.
speak something.
That's a great idea.
You want to take him alive?
That's why I left the 4 health one alive.
Oh.
It might be a little bit delirious.
All right, keeper. What are my options here? Can I actually do this? Is this something you're going to allow?
Yeah. Let's see why not.
Knock him out?
You could try to
So I
knock
guess
him
it would
out.
be-
Can be careful.
What?
Which would be would I have to do a certain level of success on brawl to do that or something like that? Because we're in the middle of a fight.
That's a very good question. Laser, help me.
So cute.
Yeah, he is. Let's see here. I feel like we did this before. Didn't you guys want to brawl each other?
I did knock someone out before. All I
Yeah.
did was roll a brawl.
Yeah, but
but
we had like a hard success or
Considering we're in a
something.
fight, like because we're in the middle of combat. Is that different? Because the other guy was like a surprise attack. I don't know if it makes a difference.
Right. That doesn't. Oh, I was so close to having a perfect example for this.
Feardragon, just letting you know that we're subtracting 30% chance of actually killing or defeating this person to do this, and
Okay.
if I take hit point damage afterwards,
Then you'll
I'm
just
going
be joining the party.
Okay, so you're gonna have to try and knock him out without killing him. So just do a brawl. You literally have to get him down to 1 health.
Okay.
Exactly
Well,
1 hit point.
luckily my roll is
Oh, that's
1d3, so I can't actually overkill. I can only underkill.
Okay.
It is a 50.
Oh, you actually failed it.
Oh, a success.
Oh, shit.
No, a fail. Sorry.
Yeah, he failed the attack. So
I can try.
damn
you
it,
set up
Feardragon.
to try and knock the
killed him with
guy
my gun.
out.
Oh.
Like maybe
That actually
like,
would have been a kill with my gun. Just letting you know.
you try and knock the guy out. But in kind of holding yourself back, you probably messed some things up, and you also kind of were deliberating very loudly about what you're going to do with the guy. So he was a little prepared, and he easily dodges away. And now it is his turn. Since you did talk so loudly about this, he actually runs, like,
Away.
no, he runs towards John Doe with, like, basically his arms out.
Okay, good.
I give him a hug.
Hug time!
I give him the hug that he clearly craves.
You're not such a bad guy after all.
You're all right, cultist. Zombie 3.
So he, I mean, I guess he runs after you with intent to kill, runs at you with intent to kill or be killed. I
He's
suppose.
coming at you, bro.
He doesn't have a weapon in his hand, does he?
No,
They're barehanded.
but
That's a
you have to get in
scary-ass
the
weapon.
fisticuffs. I mean, you're like, we'll just go ahead and do fisticuffs here. Well, nope, that won't help. There you go. Choo. He runs at you and doesn't really manage to get any shots off you or hits off, and you sidestep to the right, but he's going to continue flailing at you.
Okay.
Your turn, Avocado.
So, is he running at?
She's gonna knock him out with a fucking avocado.
He's running
Like,
at John Doe.
Yeah, well, I have to throw something because I won't get over there in time. I can't outrun him. He got a head start. Which means
Whatever will you throw, Livy?
I have to throw the avocado. Don't you think?
Oh, shit.
Go for it.
I literally don't have a choice.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
This is what it's supposed to be. Your throw is 20%, you
I've
guys.
had a 20%.
It's been 20% the whole time.
Whose time you have missed?
That's amazing.
So you throw the avocado at his head, hoping to knock him out because you heard the plan, and it misses. It just like bounces against the door and gets pretty squished as well. The avocado starts
Oh
kind of
no!
leaking.
ZombieGrub, why? Why?
I finally found where it hurts.
Not the berry way.
And yeah, of course the cultist just kind of ignores you. Continues
sorry.
with John Doe.
The keeper's meant to break your heart, Livy B. This isn't meant to be.
My heart is so broken right
I
now.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
A very, very disappointed look on John Doe's face.
I'm probably gonna cry a little.
He pushes a roll. Can
Okay.
I can still push these, right? Okay.
You got a 97. Oh my god.
Wait, what? It didn't
Can't
do it.
all like you,
Didn't
Livy.
roll second time.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
No, I rolled
any
the second
push
time
back.
and it literally didn't apply and it rolled a 62. Damn it. gonna be so bad
To
if I get
count
this
though.
wrong. I just rolled again and I just got an oh my god, I just got an 11. What the hell?
How come I'm not seeing these rolls?
Yeah,
It's not
that's
showing
weird.
up in the thing.
Can you just do a regular 1D, 1 to 100?
Let me try one more time.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I see it now.
35.
There
Hey.
we go.
What? Excuse me, that was about to happen. A hard success. Which is not the full damage, but roll the damage.
Okay.
So if you, I think it's a 1D3. If you get a
Yeah, it's
3,
a
then
1d3.
if you get a 3, we're knock him out.
I rolled a goddamn 3 and it just, oh my god, I don't understand why it's not rolling a bunch of these.
There it is.
I'll
Two.
trust your
One.
D3.
Wait, I'm so confused. My dice showed 2 and it shows a 1.
Yeah, it showed 2 on my side too.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Shows 1 to me.
It
That is
shows
weird.
1 in the chat for me, but the dice showed a 2.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
I mean, yeah, whatever. We're
That's
going
my side.
with what's in the chat anyways.
I'm gonna trust that feardragon actually rolled a 3.
What was it 2? But
Well, his first one was a 3.
oh, okay.
He said he rolled a 3 and he was
Yeah.
excited and it didn't work. So
I'm fine with whatever you say, honestly.
it's fine. You guys successfully knock him out. So at first you kind of clumsily try and push him away from you as he gets a little too close. You can't get a good shot in. But as you do so, you go for the punch right to the face, and it contacts, and the guy passes out to the left or the right, doesn't really matter. And you quickly check his pulse, see if he's actually alive, and hey, he's actually alive.
Hey.
You guys have
Hey.
managed to capture yourself a cultist.
I shoot him. Just kidding.
Oh no.
What was the point then?
I was just kidding. Just kidding.
But that does actually round out the end of our camp or session.
Oh, cool. We got some combat in. Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel like we did really well this session. Like, we.
Well,
avocado.
you did particularly well. I mean,
God.
Yeah, but you lost your avocado.
No, wait, it's only a little. Listen here, Maynard. It's only a little bit smushed. It's still salvageable.
It still has the stone inside of it, which I'm assuming is the part that actually hurts people.
That's correct.
Why aren't you just throwing the stone? Why aren't you just throwing the center parts?
questions we'll have to answer next time, guys.
Okay.
So
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe any of us have
I'm
any
fine.
schedule conflicts in 2 weeks.
I don't think so.
What's?
think
Hang
so.
on. Wait. 2 weeks from now is the 1st for me. 1st of August.
Correct.
1st of August.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be in Korea, but I should have everything set up and good to go.
Ooh, I think I won't have a conflict, but I will confirm with you guys ASAP.
Okay.
I will be fine.
I'll
So
be alright.
I'll see you then if it's all good.
All right. We will figure that out as and tweet out the actual date once it's confirmed. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed episode 3, where we learned that cultists are susceptible to avocados. That's always great. And we made best friends, and it was actually all rainbows and hearts, according to
Made
Livibee's
so many friends.
playthrough anyways. So we'll be back with episode 4, hopefully very soon. Thank you for all the support today, guys, and we will see you all tomorrow. Make sure to follow these guys on their Twitters and whatnot, as we all stream and do all that type of stuff. Okay,
Bye,
good night / good morning, everyone. Bye-bye.